Yeah.
What's good, everybody? The Rebuttal Entertainment. We in here live. It's fight week, baby. That's all I need to say. It's fight week. It's Terrence Crawford bashing week. That's what it is. You can call it whatever you want until he fight Saturday. So we only got 5 days to bash him. If he is good as what you guys, Mr. Man, KGG 59,044 says, and all the rest of you niggas says, if he's that good, we're gonna stop bashing him after Friday, right, Lou?
That's right. That's right.
Care, but I'm gonna bash.
I got a neutral feeling about it. First of all, happy Monday, everybody. Come on in, wipe your feet, drop a like soon as you come to the door, because like you said, we still got subscribe mode on. So if you in here, just drop a like and join us in, man. I'm looking forward to either ways. I'm looking forward to the fight. I don't care who like who or who don't like who. At the end of the day, we in for another 50-50 fight. It's been a long time since we've had a 50-50 fight. It's been like since, Wild and Fury. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know who was going to win. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, man, let's get started, man. I'm anxious to get to these fights, man.
You just want to hear this intro, that's all.
That's right, and that too. That too.
All right, let's get on it.
You know I got it. If you give it to me, I'll give it to you. And I know what you want. You know I got it, baby. If you give it,
Yeah, welcome back. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, watch the videos all night long. Go watch another video all night long, and then after that, that's how we want y'all to do it. Hey, Aria,
what's up?
Tony, well, hello,
Tony. Jake. What's up, Tony? How you doing, baby?
Yeah, it's fight week, baby. Terrence Crawford. Oh yeah, this is what I need to be on here. What's up, y'all? How you doing? What's
Boxing
up, UK?
Enthusiasts. What's up, UK finest?
It's Terrence Crawford week, UK. And wait a minute, UK, did you try to hack my credit card, man? Because I got an alert say UK. I know he ain't trying to hack my credit card.
Oh, man.
UK, that's why you be in that house. You trying to hack my credit card, man. I know it was you.
Oh, man.
What's going on, Lou?
Man, not much, man. Just getting in the crib. I had to take a real bird bath and jump on, man, because I'm filled with so much anxiety, man, of the fights that just happened and the fight that's about to happen. Mm-hmm. We gotta, like you said, we in for the next 5 or 6 weeks. We in for a treat, man. We in for a treat, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm ready to talk about it, and I'm ready to just go toe for toe with you, big fella, because I know how you feel about Terrence Crawford, and I got a different approach about it, so we're gonna get into it.
Who that?
Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter.
Who's Terrence Crawford? Never heard of him. that you talking about this guy here?
Yes, indeed. You know what I'm talking about. That's the guy you like his sister. How about that?
Oh, yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah, okay. I figured it'll jog your memory.
I would root for this nigga for dust to dawn if I get that. Boy, Lord have mercy. But this guy here, let me tell y'all something. He's not what y'all think he is until he showed me, he showed me that he is what he is. You know what I mean? So let me tell y'all, he hasn't fought no one at 47, but y'all dudes think he's God. I mean, some of y'all dudes be up in this motherfucker. Y'all be like this. Oh, dear Heavenly Crawford, please forgive my sins and all this stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
I will wash and drink your blood of your bath water. Oh, Heavenly Crawford, in Jesus' name, I pray to Heavenly Crawford. Amen. Dude, that's what these niggas feel like around this motherfucker. That dude God. You know what I mean?
I look, I'm in a neutral position, but I do understand what you're saying. I've been around boxing long enough to know you got to show the goods. What's the name? But as I keep saying, I feel like he has the ability to do it, and I think he's gonna show everybody. It's like this Saturday is either put up or shut up. He's in a position where he could prove all of us wrong, and I like that because all he got to do is show up and dominate like he said he is. And then we on Monday we're gonna have to eat crow. Make us eat crow.
That's you know. Oh look, I'm fine. I'm gonna have one of these motherfuckers every day.
And before we get started, y'all, I want to say I can't control him because I know when he's ready to amp up, I can see it. He on the front of his chair. I can see it. So I can't be responsible for what he gonna say about Crawford. Just go with it, listen, and just stay in the moment.
I mean, about through there, it's finally Crawford Porter fight week at I'm telling you, man. It seemed like 2 years, man. Told us they turned Crawford bashing week for Lewis. Not me. I ain't gonna bash him.
You don't believe that?
What did Bud do to you? Steal your girlfriend or something? Nah, he too small. He's too small. The women I like only like people 6 foot. He's too small. But what he did to me is what he didn't do. He didn't fight the best. That's what he didn't do, Boston enthusiast. If you really want to know, Terrence Crawford didn't fight the best. But yet, these dudes pray like he's God. He done beat everybody. Watch Bud knock Sean Porter out. Let me ask y'all a question. This is an easy question for you guys. Light skin you, Lou. Who in the hell knocked Sean Porter out? I'll wait.
Nobody. And that's something. Yeah, that's something that I just don't see happening. And I know people, y'all taking it too far when you say you're gonna knock him out. But if he do, guess what? I come here Monday morning, Monday evening, and I eat crow. That's what it is. But I just, for the life of me, Spence couldn't do it. And I feel like Spence is a harder puncher than Crawford. I just can't see it. I can't see it happening. But if it does, you'll get that crow from me on Monday. How about that?
Well, Lou, let me elaborate a little bit.
Okay.
Spence didn't do it. He punched harder. Danny Garcia didn't do it. He punched harder. Keith one time Thurman didn't do it. He punched harder. So what in the fuck make you guys think that this little skinny, chinny, chin dude gonna do it just because he knocked out Cal Brook, an old ass Cal Brook, just because he knocked out a skinny Amir Khan that who's washed up 20 years ago, you know what I mean, after Lamont beat that ass, you know what I mean? A Mean Machine who's a C+ level fighter, a Jeff Horn who's a D+ level fighter. The only reason he beat Manny Pacquiao because Manny Pacquiao wasn't on them steroids, you know what I mean? Who I'm missing, Lou? Who else I'm missing that this dude?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Not Jose. Jose Benavidez, he couldn't even beat a dude. Dude last 11 rounds, one leg with a bullet in his fucking leg, and this y'all God. Oh, heavenly Terrence Crawford. Oh, please knock Sean Porter out. We beg of you in Jesus' name, I pray. Man, get the hell out of here, man. Y'all dudes, man, come in here. You better speak fact. I'm going to block your ass. How about that?
You going to block a big fella?
I'm blocking their ass. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit. Y'all better come in and tell fact. Tell the opinion. Tell me why you think this man is the baddest man on the planet. And I know for a fact that he's not.
Well, I will say this. He ain't the baddest man on the planet, so I will second you on that. But what I do feel like, and I've been saying it since the fight expectedly supposed to happen, now it's happening, I feel like he has the skills to expose Sean Porter's weaknesses, which is coming in wild, being caught in funky angles, you know what I'm saying, moving straight back. I think Crawford has the ability to expose that. I could be wrong, but I think that's going to be the telltale of the fight. That's what I think.
Well, before I finish doing what I'm doing, let me read this crazy stuff. Bud better show the world what he is all about. Well, he done already showed it. He ain't got shoulder no more. They praying to old Heavenly Father Bud Crawford. He's been ramped up since last night. I got Porter by decision, light skin. Tony.
Yes, I do.
Tony say that. Tony said she got Porter by decision.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let me get you in the books there.
Boston do this. You got to have the same energy with the eye test to everyone else, too. No picking and choosing. I don't have no eye test for nobody. Nobody but the guys who done fought the best because I already know what they did. My eyes show me that they
fought and that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair because you can't see what you can't see. You ain't seen it, so you can't see it. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, there's a lot of fighters out there that's under that magnitude, like that light, because you figure, okay, I know what people are saying, and I know what you did against lesser opponents, but I got to measure you to put you in that top rank. I got to see what you do against the upper echelon competition. It's fair. You know what I'm saying? And I will say this, you have been consistently saying that. Mm-hmm. So people who listen, hey, if they don't like it, you know what to do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And I got some breaking news. I'm going to break it at 30 minutes past the hour, and y'all going to love it. But back to the regularly scheduled program. Boxing Enthusiast said, let it all out, Lewis. A problem shared is a problem had.
I like you sound like an old man, Boxing Enthusiast.
Can't see him stopping Porter. Well, that what the clown dude said. I got bets that this dude, God Porter, stop. I mean, God Crawford stopped somebody who never been stopped. Let me break it down again. Sean Porter, tell me if I'm wrong, Lou. He fought supposed to be the second baddest man on the planet since Terrence Crawford is God. So the second baddest man on the planet, EJ Earl Spence Jr. didn't stop him, right?
Nowhere near stopping him.
Okay, one-time Thurman, when he was in his when he was at his best, everything was fixed and wasn't nothing fucked all up, and he got the hardest punch at 47. Did he stop him, Lou?
Nope.
All right, Danny Swift Garcia, he got the no hook left. Pop, pop, pop. Did he stop him, Lou?
Nowhere near.
So why did he think Bud Crawford would be swinging these wide hooks? You know what I mean? Can stop him because he stopped these old guys. Let me know, Lou.
Hey, maybe they see something we don't see. And maybe they just feel like, hey, this is the time. You know what I'm saying? This might be the fight where Terrence Crawford shows that he's the man. He's the boogeyman. You never know what a person's thinking. But at the end of the day, you got to go with facts. Facts is the man never been stopped on the upper echelon. Because remember when he fought Keith one time, Thurman, I think Thurman was on a knockout streak, right? And
no, he wasn't on a knockout streak, but he was whooping people.
He was laying motherfuckers out with that left hook, that body. He was laying people out.
He wobbled Terrence Crawford twice, but didn't. I mean, Sean Porter twice, but didn't knock him out.
Not knock him out, and I just don't see that happening. Because you gotta understand, you're gonna have to like consistently lay punches on him. You ain't just gonna knock him out with one punch. You just not. And I just don't see nobody consistently being able to put punishment on him like that. I just don't.
Yeah,
I just don't see it.
And we gonna So Real said, and you are so now. I gotta calm my tone when I talk to women. Like Tony and Real, I'm a calm down a little. Sweetheart, yes, you are totally right. Anything can happen in sports. Yes, you are.
Nigga, you sound like you trying to make a relationship work.
Tony say, did Mr. Man bet you, Luke? Yes, he did, Tony. He sure did bet me, Tony. Okay. Now, Boxing Enthusiast, I've been watching the Rittenhouse trial. The little prick is going to get all prosecutors fucked up. Yeah. Well, maybe if they pray to Terrence Crawford, he'll go out there and knock him out. Wisconsin and Nebraska is not that far apart. You know what I mean? He can go scroll his little skinny ass over there, you know, and fight and go. Soon he come out the court, wop, they ain't gonna shoot him. He turns off. You know, them bullets will go through him anyway, just like them punches. You know what I mean, Lou?
Yeah, because he's supposed to be Superman. That's what you say, right?
Yeah, he God. Keith need to get in the ring ASAP, wasting prime years, man. Yeah, he is, but you know, his boss say he got 2 fights. If we see it's not Christmas, so maybe it'll be January, like Keith Thurman said. Just keep in touch with me. I'll call him and I'll let you know.
Keep us abrupt what's going on.
Since you're so worried about Keith Thurman, you better be worried about the UK fighters in Matchroom who Eddie Hearn, all his fighters are losing. He ain't even got a champion but that girl. And when she fight Clarissa Shields, it's gonna be bad intention. They're gonna add Clarissa Shields. They're gonna say, what do you see happening in the fight? Dead meat.
Well, that was Clubber Lane, right? Yeah.
She gonna whack that girl ass. You watch what I tell you. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I'm fired up. Don't calm down. Be who you are, Mr. Loudmouth. Oh, okay, I won't. But anyway, Lou, man, I'm telling you, Lou, what you think, man? I mean, it's fight week. Wait a minute. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sorry to be here before you blink your eye, Lou.
Yes, it will.
Break it down for us, Lou. How you think? Break it down and tell us how you think it's gonna go round by round, beginning to end. We want to know.
Okay, the first two or three rounds, they're gonna be filling each other out. This is what I feel. Filling each other out, seeing what they can and can't do. I feel like from round 3 to round 9, it's gonna be going back and forth. 10, 11, 12, the championship round. That's why I think Crawford is gonna pull away. Because I think at this point, Porter is going to be swinging wild, doing what he normally does, wild, trying to bully him. I think Crawford, those 10, 11, and 12 rounds, he gonna pull away. That's what I think.
You think 10, 11?
That's what I think.
He gonna pull around.
Pull around. The championship rounds going to Crawford.
Okay. Tony say Clarissa making that bread. Yeah, she's making that bread. She's making that $1 million now. They thought she couldn't do it. Shout out to Clarissa Shields. You know what I mean? You was a sexy motherfucker, girl. But anyway, yeah, Lou, I feel you. But let me put this in your ear.
Okay.
10th, 11th, 12th. You think Terrence Crawford gonna have enough energy because Sean Porter gonna be his ass on all 3 minutes of every round?
Right.
So you think he gonna be able to have that same that knockout power people saying he has? You know what I mean?
He's not gonna have the knockout power. Porter? No, I don't think he's gonna have the knockout power, but I think he's gonna have the ability to stay away and keep the fight in front of him. I feel like whoever goes to the body early is gonna pay dividends in the end. So with that being said, I think Porter goes to the body a little better, but I just, for some reason, Lewis, I can't rule out Crawford, man. I think his skill level is going to show up in those later rounds, and that's why I think he's going to pull away. And
that's what we want to see, right?
Right.
If you're the supposedly quote unquote baddest motherfucker on the planet, God, that they Terrence Crawford fans say he is. You know what I mean? He's the #1 pound for pound fighter in the whole wide world. No, he's not, Canelo. But that's what they say, Lou. But you know, it could go that way. I'm not saying it can't. But it's time to put up or shut up. You know what I mean? All the talking is over, man. And if that dude lose, oh my God, Lou. Man, Mr. Man gonna be at the motherfucking Brooklyn Bridge. Look, just imagine this, Lou. Terrence Crawford lose Saturday, right?
Uh-huh.
The Washington football team lose Sunday. Mr. Man, KGG 44, and Jamal, all of them be at the Brooklyn Bridge jumping over.
Taking turns.
Taking turns, you know what I mean? And they better hope Mr. Wilson still got a floating device on that motherfucking chair. You know what I mean? So all that is gonna drown in disgust. You know what I mean?
Man.
Waiting on this motherfucking Terrence Crawford. It's gonna be on and popping, Lou. I'm telling you now, man, they better not let that dude lose. But if he wins, I'm gonna be the first to come in this joint. Maybe, well, that's a big fight. So we might come on Saturday night. But you know, talk about it for a minute. But we'll see. And if we do, I'm going to be the first one to come in and say, well, he showed me. I apologize, Terrence Crawford. You fought one of the best fighters in boxing, and you was a bad man. And kudos to Terrence Crawford. And that's exactly what I'm gonna come say to him, Lou. You know what I mean?
So let me say for instance, it's a split decision. Would you be impressed? What do he have to do?
What got to beat him convincingly. 8-4.
Okay.
8-4.
Unanimous decision. Okay.
He got to beat him convincingly. Cause shit, anybody he done went split decision with Thurman. Well, he beat Danny Garcia with Thurman and Earl Spence. So what
about when he fought Broner? What was that? I don't remember.
Who? Nah, Broner just got the late knockdown.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It wasn't a split decision because Sean was up on all cards.
Yeah, I forgot about that decision.
Yeah, so that ain't gonna happen, man. So if you're in here, please hit the like button. I forgot about it. I think I put it in subscriber mode. And if you're in, you'll subscribe. If you're not, you're looking. Hit the subscribe button and come on in because they're gonna be fire all week about little Terrence Bud Cheney Crawford. That's his name until Saturday night or Sunday morning. That will be his name. You know what I mean? They're not here to defend their guy. Stop. I don't give a fuck. They'll listen to the podcast.
I'm about to say they're gonna listen to the tape.
And Mr. Man, I already talked to him today. He said he know. He already know, Tony. He said, you going in today? I said, you bet your body. You bet your body. You know what I mean? Would you both give him the eye test if he wins on Saturday? Well, you give him more than an eye test. You give him the win.
I'm like big fella. I want to see a dominant performance because you got to understand, you got so much riding on this. This is a 50-50 fight. You know, you got Terrence Crawford fans who consider him the boogeyman. And when you consider somebody the boogeyman, that's somebody who has beat the best. He silenced everybody who you put in front of him. And Terrence Crawford has not done it at 147 yet, so you can't really say that. But he has a time to prove himself, and that's what these fights are all built up for. All the hype, all the back and the forth talking trash. This is what it's about. But at the end of the day, ain't nobody getting in that ring but them two. So that's when it's going to come down to who dominates who wins the fight, and that's what we can't wait for.
That's right, Lou. You right. They said that nigga the boogeyman.
Yeah.
Lou, who the hell he born? See, and that's another thing. Explain to me, all you guys, Boston students, don't go nowhere. Sit your ass right here. You know what I mean? You going to work late today. Sit your ass right here. Don't go nowhere. It turns Crawford the boogeyman, right? He's the so-called the boogeyman. Damn. Oh, yes. I'm skipping the whole subject. Bow. I'm here. Yeah, he here.
Hey, Mr. Man. What's up, champ?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Heavenly Crawford, please help me win. Help me get through this and let Lewis give me my champagne or wherever we bet. You know what I mean? Oh, Heavenly Crawford. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Oh, man, boy, I can't wait. You know what I mean? These dudes, Lou, this dude ain't fought nobody, and they think this motherfucker God, Lou. I mean, heavenly God at that. I mean, he gonna knock Porter out, Lou, when 3 of the baddest dudes at 47 haven't knocked him out. And can't none of these Terrence Crawford fans tell me why they think Terrence Crawford can knock Sean Porter out, something that Earl Spence didn't do, Keith Thurman didn't do, and Danny Garcia didn't do. But this little skinny, chinny dude who throw wild-ass punches, Lou, can knock Sean Porter out, something that never, ever happened before, ever. And Sean Porter done fought them all, Lou. Now, explain to me again why Mr. Man is on the show, Lou.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Mr. Man, Lewis just summed it up. And like I said, I'm neutral between two. I just wanted to show it to me. What do you think that Crawford has that Spence, Thurman, and who else did he fight? Danny Garcia that didn't do that Crawford can do? I'm just curious.
Yeah, well, Lou, you know, we can't answer that because we'll be idle. So we gotta talk until we think about some bullshit.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
He said can't wait. First of all, then I told him to defend your guy, Mr. Man. Don't let it go. Damn it, let it go. Oh yeah, it's on the popping. Look, people just jumped in. Don't just jump in. Put in the comment section.
Put in the comments, man.
I swear to God, I hope it's KG44. Bring your Bama ass in here too. You know what I mean? All you Terrence Crawford loving dudes that love this dude, say this man is God, can't beat nobody. You know what I mean? He the best of the best. You know, he's slick. You know what I mean? Sean Porter ain't he got a chance, dude. Oh, poor Sean Porter. You know what I mean? He only fought the best dudes in the welterweight division, Lou. And Lou, this no here or there. When he was in the Olympics, he fought people bigger. Juice
he fought Usyk,
Danny Jacobs, Andre, and beat them all. Knocked this dude out. But baddest man on the planet Earth. The baddest guy at 47, Terrence Chinny Bud Crawford, can knock Sean Porter out, Lou. I don't see. I don't understand, Lou.
That's why they swing in the ring, dog. Like Aria said, anything can happen in a sport. Just look. We've seen multiple fights where guys get knocked out. But for the life of me, I can't see this, Mr. Man. I hear what you're saying, whatever, but I just can't see it. I know that's your guy. Like I said, I don't have a dog in the race. I just want to see a good fight. I want to see what everybody's seeing that I don't see. Seeing he's the boogeyman at 147, that he's dominant. I want to see that. Like I said, I don't do the eye test. Just show me. I feel like he got the skills to do it, but I got to see it. And that's what it all comes down to. I got to see it on Saturday night.
Mr. Man said he had the dog in him that you never seen. Yeah, and that dog can get your ass slapped. You know what I mean? You know how we used to fight dogs when we was younger, and them motherfucking dudes say, "Oh man, Lou, excuse me, y'all, but it was when I was younger and stupid." But when these dogs was young and they come in with these mean ass pit bulls, 2-3 years old, come knocking on my door, say, "Lou, man, my dog will fuck Zeus up, man. Bring him out here." I said, "You gotta have at least $2,000. So when I take him to the vet, I can pay his vet bill." Yeah, he got the dog in him, Lou. He gonna bust your ass. Man, I take Zeus up McKinley Tech. That thing, you know, you hear gunshots going off, killing your dog because Zeus put that nigga to sleep. So I don't give a fuck about who got the dog in him. You know what I mean? Lou, oh, he got the dog in him. They always got the dog in him until they do what, Lou? Fight somebody that's a bigger dog in them. You know what I mean? Lou? He got the big Zeus, man. Zeus had the bigger Zeus off your ass, nigga.
So, Mr. Man, that's the only thing that you got is that he got the dog in him.
He had the dog in him that Keith Thurman and them don't have. Oh man, okay, all right. Well, let me say this. Keith Thurman only lost one fight. He only lost one fight, Lou. You know that? You know who he lost to?
Pac-Man, Hall of Fame.
Baby, the water saved my ear. The water helped my my shoulder heal and stuff like that. You know, yeah, Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Be good to God, all God the glory. That's the only guy he lost to. And you say, let me tell you a dog about Keith Thurman. Y'all can talk about Keith Thurman all y'all want. His body is weak, right? But answer this question. Has he ever went down to a body shot, Lou?
No, I can't remember. No, I don't think he
never.
has.
Now, so who's the dog? He never went down from a body shot. Ever. So, and that's the dog, Lou. You get hurt by a body and you still come on. I'm still throwing punches. That's a dog. But has Terrence Crawford been down, Lou?
Yeah, he has. Yeah, twice. What, twice?
Twice, 3, 4.
Yeah, 3 times. I think it's 3 times.
Lou, let me borrow some of your fingers.
But maybe that's what Mr. Man is saying. He's been down and he got back up. I will say that the times that he did get knocked down, he came back and finished the fight. So maybe that's what Mr. Man is talking about. The dog that he's been down and he got back up and he turned the tide. Maybe that's what he's talking about.
That's what he do. You know, you hear him, he coming back 50 punches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's when he coming down. Yeah.
I don't see Terrence Crawford knocking out Porter and vice versa. I don't see Porter knocking Crawford out. I just don't see it.
Y'all better keep that same energy. I'm going to keep the same energy until Sunday morning and we have a winner. And if little Chinny Bud Crawford win, I'm going to come on live and say, well, I apologize to Bud Crawford. He showed me that he's a bad man. He still ain't the baddest man on the planet. He's still not #1 pound for pound, but, you know, he fought one of the best and he beat one of the best, and kudos to him. But until then, fuck Terrence Bud Crawford, because of all his fan base who thinking this dude is just, he could beat everybody in the world, not just United States. He could beat Lou. He could beat everybody in the world. You know that?
Mr. Man, you got your work cut over. I will say this: if he wins, he dominates. If he even wins, I'll just come on and give him credit.
Y'all you know how to say till you prove me wrong. Lou, hey, let me tell you something. I'm with Lou though. I might be talking shit. Lou say he ain't got what you say, Lou, in the race?
A dog in the race.
I ain't got a dog in the race either because I don't like neither one of the dudes. But I know one thing. Y'all say this dude is God. Let me see. Man, Thurman is my man, but he don't count. He's semi-retired. Yeah, well, you brought him up. I didn't. You know what I mean? And I see a lot of people is looking, but y'all must be scared to come in here. We just
hey, look.
Lou, tell them dudes don't be scared.
Hold up, man. PSA announcement, man. If you in here, drop a like first, man. Come on in and kick it with us. This is fight week, y'all. I'm gonna need y'all to get more energy and come on and be more involved, man. You gotta think. This is gonna be one of the best fights we've seen in a long time. This is a 50-50 fight. We've been waiting for this fight, man. I'm so excited to talk about it, and I want you guys to have that same enthusiasm, even if it's just picking up the phone and typing a few messages about the fight. If you in here, that means you like boxing. So chime in, man.
Yeah, y'all people in here looking. Don't just look unless you came to see How Men Think. That's tomorrow. We'll talk about relationship, cootie cat, ding ding tomorrow. Tuesday, yes. 8:30. That's it. The day is this is boxing week except tomorrow, but I will make 2 videos tomorrow. That's how we going. Yeah. That's how we going. You know what I mean? Man, Thurman is my man, but he don't count. He's semi-retired. Yeah, well, like I said, you brought him up, not me, champ. Light-skinned Lou is a Crawford hater no matter what he says. Yeah, whatever. I'm telling you, it ain't about being a hater. It's about the best fighting the best.
That's it.
He haven't fought the best. And how can y'all call me a hater when this guy haven't fought the best, Lou?
Yeah, I look, I will say this. we disagree on a lot of stuff, Lewis. You know, you got your opinion, I got mine. But I think we come to a mutual ground when we say the best fighting the best. And that's the only way that we'll have a true measuring stick. Because you can't be fighting C class and B fighters and I give you an honest grade. I got to see you fight the upper echelon before I can give you that mantle. And I think we both share that because it's the truth. It's the only way to be in boxing. Fair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. Real say, I'm looking up this guy right now. Well, Real, look, I'm going to show you. I know you don't know nothing about boxing, but like you told me, we need to help you. Look for this guy right here. Bow down. You know what I mean? That's how he look. And his name is Terrence Cheney Bud Crawford. That's his name. So look him up. That's how he look. And tell me what you think. His name is Cheney Bud Crawford. That's his name. Mr. Man say, do me a favor. Do a show on him. On who? On who? Keith Thurman? I can talk about him right now all day long. We'll never leave this motherfucking mic. You ain't never heard me ever say that he's God. I said fans. I ain't say no names. I said fans. You just making up a fake narrative to keep hating on that man. No, I'm not. Wait till KG44 come up in here. Then you will say I'm making a fake. Ain't no fake. He say Terrence Crawford God. He the one be like that. Almighty God, Crawford, let me hear you. Can I wash the balls? Your roll balls is clean, Mr. Crawford. That's KG44, man. That's him. I'm telling you, be like on Coming to America.
So you saying he a fanboy?
A big fan, motherfucking boy, man. That nigga was washed nuts, butt, and everything. He probably drank Terrence Crawford water. You know what I mean? All these Terrence Crawford fans. Not all of them. Some of them, Mr. Man. Let me get it right. Some of them, you know what I mean? That dude be worshiping Terrence Crawford. Like the Coming to America. Like the girl come out the Waterloo. You know, like, he be like, your raw penis is clean, Mr. Crawford. That's how that nigga be, Lou.
Man, you do. I will say this, Mr. Man. You do have fans that come in. And fans sometimes make it bad for the person or the team, whatever it is you root for. They make it bad because what they do is they put a lot of unnecessary attention that normally wouldn't be there. So it makes you go out and do your research and be like, hold up, I don't see what you see. Show me why you see what you see. And I think that's what started the whole narrative of, you know, fanboy and this, that, or the other. But at the end of the day, it's them two getting in the ring. And we're going to have our answer soon enough. So before this fight happened, we got 4 to 5 days to talk about it. So get in here, man, and drop a like, talk about it, put a conversation in there, man. We just chop it up out the fight, man, because it's coming.
Tony say, whoever is listening, hit the subscribe button. It would greatly be appreciated. Yeah, and if not, the subscriber mode on. The only way you're going to get in here and talk about y'all dick-hugging ass boy is to subscribe to the channel and come on in here and talk what you got to talk about. He's fighting the best competition that he's faced so far, so we'll see.
That's it, Mr. Man. I like that.
Yeah, That's fair, light-skinned Lou. Yeah, whatever. Don't care about what he say either. Cheney is not in his name, Lewis. Yes, it is. Google it, Real. Cheney Bud Crawford. That's how you'll find him. You know what I mean? Bud is going to be bathing in your tears come Sunday morning. I thought you was gone, Boxing Tuesday. You know what I mean? If y'all in here, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We in here, some of these guys, you know, they listen, they worshiping. Oh, mighty God, Terrence Crawford. I beg of you, I love your humble servant. Please bless me to have a nice, safe week this week. Oh, Terrence Crawford. That's how some of these dudes feel about that guy. You know what I mean? You can't make this shit up. I'm not lying. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm telling you. I hear it everywhere. I hear it on some of the podcasts. And then they say he can knock Sean Porter out. Some of the hardest punches that 47 didn't do. Why? Tell me why. Tell me why. Can somebody come in here and tell me why? Because Mr. Man, he going to be politically correct. You know what I mean? I don't know. I've known this nigga since he was in diapers. I don't know if he, you know what I mean? I don't know, Mr. Man, on that.
So before I go any further, what's your prediction, Mr. Man? And we're going to keep going until we get your response. Do you remember his prediction? Is he saying knockout? He's betting you knockout.
We bet the knockout, but that's just me and him. But I don't know what it is now. You know what I mean? In your eyes, what class boxer is he? A, B, or C? Who? Terrence Crawford? I don't got no eyes when it comes to him. You got to show me. No, I tell you what he is. He a B+ fighter. That's what he is. He a B+ fighter until he beat this A+ fighter. That's what he is. How about that? That's Lou Word.
Well,
How about that?
Well, I got him as an A fighter. That's
Ain't
just
no
me.
fucking A fighter until he beat an A fighter. Luke, get the fuck out. You know A minus B equals C, or B or C plus B equals A. Get out of here. That dude,
I forgot you was a school teacher.
Ain't no motherfucker. I ain't gonna be an A+ fighter, Lou. This analytics right here.
I just got him
right
as an A fighter, man.
Well, I'm gonna teach you then, champ. You know
okay.
What I mean? This analytics 101 on the Rebuttal Entertainment. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the breaking news is the Rebuttal Entertainment can now be heard on Spotify. We can be heard on RSS.com. You can go on all these shows, and we about to be heard on iTunes. So we're going to be in it to win it, baby. That's the breaking news. Rebuttal Entertainment is going to be on Spotify. We're going to be on all these major joints. So you can be listening to this voice, and then when we on How Men Think, you're going to hear this, bro. You're going to hear this voice. Man, go ahead, girl. Y'all know that like that, man. Stop bullshit. You know what I mean?
Hey, look. Hey, how you gonna read one of those questions, man? How you gonna read one of those questions?
Man, I'm like, the young lady want to know, is you sit on the face first or sit on the dick first? Which one?
Change up the whole approach.
That's tomorrow, y'all. But back to the regular scheduled program. About to do this, say, I appreciate his skills, but if he retired tomorrow, I couldn't care less. Exactly. No, he just opened up another can of worms.
Oh shit.
They say this motherfucker is a Hall of Famer already. Cause
Terrence Crawford.
That's what they say.
Yeah, I get it. Okay, he unified at 140, but
so that means Josh Taylor Hall of Famer?
I gotta go back and look at that body of work of who he beat up until that. I know the opponents. Let me tell you
something. Let me school you, young blood. Josh Taylor fought the better fighters at 140 when he won the belt than Terrence Crawford did. So stop the madness. That's what I'm here for. I thought this was supposed to be your job. You're the most knowledgeable person up on this panel about this shit. You know what I mean? What's going on?
I just don't have him as a Hall of Fame. He still got some fights I got to see him do before I put him in the Hall. Fuck that.
Bobby through the toe tone. I got some help up in this motherfucker. I'm gonna skip all these people comment. My boy up in here, and I know he's gonna help me out. Bow.
Quinn, what's up, Q?
Oh man, Q, he beat the Dango poster and door. I told you. Yeah. Oh yeah, my man. Oh, we're gonna have some fun now. Q, these niggas say Turnbull Crawford, the chinny Turnbull Crawford, is the baddest man in the world. He can beat every single body on the planet, Q. And I seen one dude doing this. KG44. Oh, heavenly Mr. Crawford, I love you so much dearly. Can you help me get through this work week and stuff like that? Like he's God. Then he coming to America. You come out the water. Oh, your raw penis is clean, Mr. Crawford. That's KG44. I'm calling the name straight out. That's how
straight out the box.
Q, hey, that's your boy, Q. That's your boy. Yeah, Kwame, you know who it is. That's right. Then they talk about. Go ahead, Luke.
No, hey, Q, I just wanted, what's your prediction, Q, on the fight, Thurman and Porter? What's your prediction? I got to get him in the books.
I got help up in this motherfucker today, baby. And Q, wait a minute, Q. They said Terrence Crawford is, Boston enthusiast, bow, right there. He said Terrence Crawford is an A+ fighter. Well, let me put it this way. I used to teach school. I went to college. I got a bachelor's degree. So let me give you my analytics. He hasn't fought an A+ fighter, so how the fuck is he an A+ fighter? You know what I mean? C plus B equals A. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. And B plus C equals B. So he ain't even fought a goddamn A+ fighter, so he's not an A+ fighter until Saturday. And he show us he's an A+ fighter. And if he lose Saturday, he going all the way down to a C-.
If he get dominated, where you gonna take him to?
To a C-.
Damn.
Yeah. Keep coming in, baby. Keep coming in. Because I'm telling you, y'all Terrence Crawford lovers, this shit going to be all week. Yeah, I'm hyped. And look, I'm finished too. Yeah, y'all think he's God. You think he's the baddest man on the planet. He beat a one-legged dude who got a bullet in his fucking leg. And did you just see the one-legged dude fight? He can't even move. And it took little chinny Bud Crawford 7 rounds to beat this dude. 7 rounds. He fought Amir Khan, who's been gone, wacko, crying about Anthony Joshua stealing his baby mother, fucking his girlfriend. He been out of it psychologically. He beat Kell Brook, who was gone 4 years ago, who had to drain himself to go all the way back down to 47, and then he beat the shit out of Terence Crawford eyeball. That joint was almost swollen by the 4th round. You know what I mean? And then Mean Machine, a C+ fighter. You know what I mean? A C+ fighter, Lou. Then Jeff Horn. Oh my God, Jeff Horn beat Manny Pacquiao because what I say, Lou, Manny Pacquiao wasn't on them steroids at that time. Then he focused back on the steroids because Jeff Horn beat that ass. You know what I mean? Horn missing, Lou. I know I missed somebody again.
Oh,
you know
shit. We talked about it earlier. Man.
It's on the day. I don't care if you shade me, Tony. That's how it's going to be, baby. You know, Lewis, it's his opinion. I don't care. This is my opinion. He's in a fight. Look, Tony, don't be shading me. Oh, man. Light skin Lou. I got Crawford for the win, but he might stop him between 8 and 10 rounds. So.
Okay. All right.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I got you, champ. I got you in the books.
My man.
Well, hey, look, Lewis, I will say this, Lewis. You got to know that the door swing both ways. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is it's two sides to the fight. You know, if Terence Crawford could win or Porter could win.
Yeah.
If
I said
Crawford,
50-50, didn't I, Lou?
Yeah, it's 50. Yeah, it's 50-50. So if Crawford dominates, if he dominates Porter, you said you're willing to come back and give everybody's props, which I think is fair. You know what I'm saying? But people out there, if Porter wins, I ain't gonna be able to control this dude, man. I'm not gonna be able to control it. Hey, look, I know this dude for 10 years. And hey, y'all, we probably gonna have to you can't have no energy drink on Monday. If Porter wins and he beats Crawford, man, Mr. Man, you're gonna have to come on the show, man. You're gonna have to come on the show because I ain't gonna be able to control this dude by myself, man. Yeah. I already know it.
Yeah, you right. I ain't gonna bet hard too much because I'll probably be hoarse for laughing. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be hoarse for laughing at his ass. Quentin say, KG44 is Kwame. Yeah, I know. He came on here. I get Kwame props. He came on here by himself when I was on by myself. Me and him was talking for like 20 minutes, going back and forth. He's a very good fight. Just respect that, Lord. Yeah, I respect it. Porter in 8. They go Quentin. Porter in 8. J.A., my man, that 141 was weak as fuck. Absolutely. Absolutely, J.A.
J.A. Dixon, what's up, champ?
And then they trying to say, so listen to this logic, J.A. Terence Crawford is a Hall of Famer because of what he did at 140. So do that make Josh Taylor a Hall of Famer? Because he fought better quality competition. That's all I need to know. He beat a handicapped man. It took 12 rounds. I said the same thing before you even came on. I laid it all out. He beat a handicapped man with bullet fragments in his leg. And if you just watch him, he couldn't even move. But these dudes think he's the baddest motherfucking man not just on the United States and Earth. He probably can beat the Predator.
Hey, look.
I mean, it is what it is, Lou. They say he can beat the Predator.
Hey, look, I'm gonna say it like this, man. If you listening, you just coming in, you know, it would seem like you was a Crawford hater. You know, if you was coming in blind and not knowing what you stand for, like boxing, that your mentality is you have to show me first. People don't get it twisted. Everybody has their own opinion. Everybody has their facts. Just know that it's two sides. What you predict, you got to be able to stand up to it when it happens, when it goes the other way. Whether you win or whether you lose, you got to be able to stand up and say, hey, look, I was wrong. And I honestly think that big fella, if Porter wins, he'll be a gracious host and say, come on, I apologize and keep it moving. So with that being said, everybody got their own opinion. That's what's so beautiful about this fight. It's a 50-50 fight. Like you got my man Quentin who just came in. He said Porter in 8. Mr. Man, Porter in 10. Me, Crawford I said Crawford in decision. Crawford in 10. So we all got our own different perspectives of the fight, which makes it beautiful. So if you out there we would love to get your beautiful prediction of the fight. So come on in and talk about it.
Exactly. Mr. Man say, man, let your co-host talk, man. You just hating instead of being objective. All right, co-host. Was not objective today.
Yeah, he was.
How am I not being objective? Tell me one thing I said that I said wrong. Tell me one thing I said and I said wrong. Took him 12 rounds to finish one leg. Everybody saying the same thing, J.A. One leg to finish Benavidez. But yeah, he can knock Sean Porter out. Oh, shit.
So hey, let's just look at this. Let's just say argument. All this stuff happened because you guys, J.A., all you guys, you got facts. You know boxing. What if this is the fight that Crawford put everything together for what he learned at 140? Because either ways, he was a champion at 140. So he has some type of championship pedigree in him that can propel him to win this fight. So I say give him a little credit for that, but not give it so much to where as though he's the overwhelming favorite. I would like to think that Crawford has what it takes to win this fight. So with that being said, man, I got Crawford winning the fight. I got him winning maybe a MD, majority decision, or unanimous decision. That's where I'm going with it.
Well, Lou, you've been knowing me long enough. Lou.
Okay.
That, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Terrence Crawford, the baddest man on the planet. That's all I'm going to say. But he finished him, though. That's the point. Didn't you say 140, Lou? We got to give him kudos?
Just give him yeah.
And I did give him kudos. You know what I mean? He unified 140. But I hope he don't fight like he was fighting at 140 because Gamboa almost knocked his fucking head off.
Yeah. And that's what I was saying. Maybe he's learned from that. Maybe he's learned that he's got to step up when it's time for these big fights.
Well, we will know in 5 fucking days if he learned. You know what I mean? It's not an accomplishment to beat a guy with one motherfucking leg. That's what J.A. said.
I give you that, J.A. I give you that. But there's other fighters that he beat, man, that's better than Benavidez, man.
Mr. Man said Quentin must be drinking some Boone Farm. Oh, man. Let's hope for a good, hard-hitting fight, Tony said. J.A. Dixon said, Bud can fight, but I'm tired of motherfuckers acting like he didn't maneuver carefully to his titles. Exactly. You know what I mean?
I give you that, Jay. Like I said, I don't have no horse in the race, but I do have my, my take on the fight, and everybody has it, and yeah, we're going to roll with it.
So, Lou, you don't think he maneuvered easily? He went squeeze?
Yeah.
Look,
I do.
All right, let me ask you, don't think he eased out of that Earl Spence fight by saying he wanted the bigger share, knowing he's not a pay-per-view seller, knowing Earl Spence has been on two or three pay-per-views already, and just because his credentials at 40 make him better than Earl Spence Jr.?
Facts. And that's what the problem that I had with boxing. It's a way for, however you look at it, whether it's Earl Spence or Terrence Crawford, how they weave and weigh out of fights. And I just feel like us as boxing fans, we got to hold their motherfucking feet to the fire when they do things like that. So, Jay, that's a good point. Because, yeah, he did sliver his way in out of some fights. I will say, I can't argue with that.
Tony said, J.A., I see that happen in most sports, except for football. J.A. saying, fuck that. Even if Bud wins, all the other shit is still true. From his past, all of the fights were weak, and so are his pay-per-view numbers. We know he's been sandbagging. Yeah, he's been sandbagging. Let's go, light-skinned Lou. Yeah, go. You know what I mean? Go on with him. Who did he duck? I'll wait. Earl Spence Jr. Want to know how he ducked him? I'm going to tell you how he ducked him and Keith Thurman. Oh, Bob, Keith Thurman. I'm Keith Thurman. Lou, you Terrence Crawford. No, you Bob Earn. Well, Bob, I'm going to send you this $10 million, this boxing. What can we do with that? What you supposed to say?
Let's get it.
That what you going to say? Oh, shit, I'd have been for it then.
Yeah, let's get it. Shit, let's get it.
But Bob said, no, Keith Thurman ain't worth $10 million. He ain't even worth $1 million. That's what Bob said. But if you're a promoter, you're supposed to negotiate that $10 million down to, like Keith Thurman said, you're supposed to negotiate. Bob ain't even negotiated. But,
yeah, even if it's not 10, you say 7, 8, 5, 6, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Something that's more comfortable, but you feel comfortable with doing.
Exactly. And I'm going to tell you another duck. I don't know if you remember this, Mr. Terrence Crawford, man. Let me tell you this. Do you remember 3 years ago when they interviewed the fat dude who who are cheeseburger away from dying, Bomac. You know what I mean? Do you remember they interviewed him and said Keith Thurman will give Terrence Crawford the best fight? That's exactly what he said. Keith Thurman
I remember that.
Terrence Crawford the best fight. You know what
and
I mean?
I thought that at the time too. I thought that too.
Bomac had it in the back of his head. You know what I mean? When Keith Thurman was healthy, Terrence Crawford didn't want that. So he too chinny. He ain't want that problem. You know what I mean? And I'm just telling you. And then he, like I just said, he ducked Earl Spence for out leveraging himself. How in the hell you worth more money than Earl Spence Jr.? Talking about you want 50 or 60-40 your way. But that's that fan base riding his nut sacks. You know what I mean? That's why he did that. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can put your ear right here all you want. Dante Hall, what's up, champ?
Dante, what's up, champ?
He said, I got Crawford by unanimous decision. He's going to have to use better footwork than he been using at 147. Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Okay.
And I'm going to say it again for everybody can hear it. No, I'm not bashing Terrence Crawford. I just don't like the bullshit he been pulling. If Terrence Crawford beat Sean Porter, I will come right on my podcast and say Terrence Crawford was a better fighter that day. He beat, but still depends on how he beat the man. You know what I mean? You can't go in there and get a unanimous decision in a draw. You know what I mean? Because shit, everybody else did that. But because if he's God, like some of these dudes saying, and he's the baddest man on the planet, Lou, he's supposed to destroy this man. And they saying he's going to knock him out. So he's supposed to knock this dude out if he's the baddest man on the planet, Lou. I don't want no weak shit.
Yeah, so your argument is, and let's pinpoint this down. Your argument is you want Terrence Crawford to go in there and do what his fans say he's capable of doing, and they predicted him to do. Boom. I like it. You get right down to the point. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it falls down to. And people get it construed and say, well, you hating. No, you're making a prediction. And we're holding you accountable. We saying why, and he's got to do it. You know what I'm saying? You predicting that it's going to happen, and we want to see it do it, so we can grant him access to being that boogeyman that everybody's said that he is.
Well, he ain't no motherfucking boogeyman. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. You know what I mean? Maybe his own fan base think he's a boogeyman. So Mr. Man said he has the right to demand what he feels he's worth. Well, he can feel that he's worth $20 million, but that don't mean he's worth it. You know what I mean? He can say he's worth $40 million, but that don't mean he's worth it. That's the way to get out the fight. That's all. He can say all that shit, and his fans can think what they want, Lou. It would have been, as Earl Spence says, a man down. You know what I mean? He's a fighter, not a promoter. Don't move the goalpost when it's convenient. Yeah, he's a fighter, all right. But you know what? He still could have went and told Bob, take that. Take that. Like he's saying now. Look, ain't he saying, I'm going to show these guys who's the best. Why he had that same situation when he was fighting Earl Spence. When he about to fight Earl Spence, he could have went to Bob and say, take that. Let's do it. Let's do the 60-40 Earl. Let's do it. You know what I mean? He ain't had that same energy then. You know what I mean? Terrence Crawford is a fraud. He's a fraud until he proves otherwise. And we got 5 days to see if it's true or not, Lou. And if Sean Porter whooped that ass, Lou, boy, you better come check on me.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Man, I don't know what your schedule is this week, but we're going to need you in here at least 3 or 4 times before this fight, man. Because this is getting very interesting, man. I love it. Back and forth, man. Everybody got their own opinion, their own assessment on how they game. But at the end of the day, it's them two dudes that's got to get in the ring, man. I'm so excited about this fight, man. It's been a while since we have a 50-50 fight like this, man.
Exactly. I can't wait. Public service announcement. I see people coming in. Please hit the like button. Show us some love. Now that we on Spotify, we on DSS.com. I mean, come on. We're Ball Entertainment about to make big things. And when that boat start moving off the shore, and if you're not with us, Lou, what you gonna do, Lou?
Man, I'm putting both ever. I'm gonna give them that. Remember the Go-Go's? I'm knocking their ass out the water, man.
Yeah, and as we moving off the port, I'm going to hit your ass, knock your ass in the water to the shop. Feed your ass to the shop, nigga. You're going to be shocked me fucking with me. J.A. say, motherfuckers also act like Bud Bean, undisputed at 140, couldn't have moved up and petitioned to fight. That's right. Petitioned to fight any the belt holders at 147. He chose Jeff Horn.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, because he had all the belts, but he chose the guy with the weakest belt, the WBO, Jeff Horn. Tell him, J.A., you know what I mean? Captain Perfection photograph. What's up, champ? He was in here yesterday.
What's up, champ?
talking that nonsense. Crawford said he beat the man who beat the man. Jeff Horn laughed out loud. He got to win conveniently against Porter.
Right. Facts.
Yeah, he did. He beat this guy. Yes. When I fought Jeff Horn, I wasn't on that steroid juice. But after he beat me, I went and got back on the steroid juice. Yeah, thank you. I'm retired now. Please keep my name out your mouth. That guy. That's who he beat. That guy right there.
Pac-Man.
You know what I mean? Oh, man. They also didn't negotiate with Danny and then gave Khan $7 million. Sometimes I can't say it all. I can't say it all.
Yeah, it's a little. And look, like you said, I concur, man. I think a lot of side seat driving was going on, and that's what made me really frustrated because I felt like in that moment, man, Terrence Crawford could have fought Thurman. He could have fought Spence. All of these guys are supposed to fight each other way before the COVID shit hit, man. Way before. And I think anybody on this chat, man, was tested to that because you gotta think these guys were the best. And they should have fought each other in that moment. Is it too late? No, it's not. But this shit's got to happen, man. We got to lay all this shit to the side about who better this. Just fight each other so we can let us determine. You know what I'm saying? Let your fighting in the ring determine who's the best.
Lou, do y'all think Bob Arum was hesitant to let these guys fight Bud because they seen what the man seen and what the other man seen and what the other man seen? You know what I mean? If Amir Khan worth $7 million. How much money is Keith Thurman and Earl Spence was worth back then, Lou?
Way more than $7 million.
Danny Garcia. If they giving this dude, ass dude, $7 million, how much is Earl Spence was worth, Lou?
I would say at least
10.
Yeah, it's got to be at least 10. Either one of them. You can go either way. Either one of them is worth more than 10. But if you give it Amir Khan at that point, he had lost 2 fights at this point, right?
He lost way more than 2.
Yeah, 2 or 3. Yeah, to have him $7 million, to me that was like a scapegoat fight. If you look at it,
exactly. But you leave it to the Bud Crawford fanboys. You know what I mean? It'd be, oh yes, Jesus Lord, Bud Crawford. Please help me get through this way, Bud, and I really appreciate it, man. You know what I mean? You are the best in the whole wide world, Bud Crawford, and don't let nobody tell you. And while we at it, we're gonna come to a comment to America. He come out the water and say, and your royal balls is clean, Mr. Crawford. That's how these fanboys or turn Crawford say. They clean the nigga balls and all that stuff, man. Lou, it don't make no sense how much they talk about this dude, the dude that fought a one-legged man, Lou. Overhyped man and Jeff Horn, Mean Machine, a C- fan, Amir Khan, who was done 20 years ago. You know, even though I'm procrastinating, but he was done. Kell Brook, who had to drain himself from 154 to come all the way down to 47. He was done at the Earl back.
Because that was when he fought Triple G and he came back down, right?
No, after for Earl and the other dude, he came back down.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Well, no, he was at 47 before L. Yeah, when he fought Triple G.
Yeah, and he can't come back down. Yeah,
but he couldn't make that weight, remember? So he had to come all the way back down to fight Bud Crawford and still almost closed his eyeball. Still almost closed the dude's eye. You know what I mean? So,
but what did you say to that people to say he got him out of there? What would you? I'm gonna play devil advocate. What did you say he got him out of there?
Who wouldn't have got him up out of there?
I mean, wouldn't that be like to say, well, okay, let's give him some type of credit? You know, he did beat him.
I give him credit. I mean, but he ain't fighting no A-class fighters. You know what I mean? If any of them dudes would have fought that Kell Brook right there, they'd have knocked him out eventually. You know what I mean? So you mean to tell me I just named all them guys, them 5 guys. Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Earl Spence, knock all them out. The same time frame that Terrence Crawford fought him. J.A. say they also didn't negotiate with Danny. And exactly. Boston threw to say 3 division champ, 2 division lineal, light welterweight, undisputed, wants a Hall of Fame ballot. Shit, get the fuck out of here. And I don't care. He can be all them joints. If you fought me, Lou, J.A., Mr. Man, Boston Enthusiast, the Uber driver, the cab driver, Tony, and the real, you'll be a Hall of Famer too, champ.
Yeah, he got to do more. He got to do more for me to put him in that hall. He got to do a little more.
His fans say everybody's scared of him, and he been ducked by everybody. His and Haney fans funny as hell, boy. Don't get me on Devin Haney. Don't even get me started. We'll skip this Terrence Crawford shit in a heartbeat.
Yeah, y'all gonna get him going from bad to worse, man, with this shit.
That dude dead, man. Oh God. JA say also people forget the WBO had a mandate the Porter fight, and he had the Pacquiao fight this year, but Bomac said Bud didn't sign because of money and Manny signed. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? But you know, facts, I'll be in here. Yeah, sure you would.
Yeah, sure, I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
Man, yeah, sure you would. Bud is arguably the best boxer you have in America. Don't talk that shit. Just because UK ain't got no fighters over there no more. Eddie Hearn lost all his fucking title except for that girl. What's that girl name, Lou? The girl champion
that's gonna fight Clarissa Shields.
Yeah, that Clarissa Shields gonna whitewash. Get out.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one.
How you gonna say the man's arguably the best and he haven't even fought the best? Boxing students, don't make me block your ass. And you, my boy, get out of here with the speak facts. No, he was WBO 140 super champion. That guaranteed him a shot at the WBO title, whether he moves up or down. Exactly, we said that. But he's unified. He had all the belts, every last one of them. I'm quite sure if he would have petitioned to the WBC to fight who had that WBC belt? Was it? I forgot who had the WBC. Well, if he'd have petitioned the IBL, then well, I'm coming in. I want to fight Earl Spence right now. He had no other choice. He coming. He's a champion coming up from 140.
140, yeah,
They say sure. Just like Kwame be like, sure, Mr. Crawford. James, a Boston politics side of the street, and money stalled these fights. No, Terrence Crawford. Yeah, that I agree, but Terrence Crawford stalled that Earl Spence fight. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
You got a lot of stuff that stalled in boxing, and it was the two things that you just named. Well, one of the things that Gene just named, and that's probably why I don't have a dog in the race when it comes to boxing. I just talk about it because there's just so much politics involved, man. The best don't fight the best right off the break. It's always like a sideshow, or let's wait a year. Let's wait. You build your rep up, and then let's come and collide and fight. I don't think it should be done like that. That's probably why, boxing has been like a thorn in my side, because you want to see the best fighting the best. And when you don't get that, man, it's like it's a sideshow. And that's what gives you these fucking celebrity fights and all that shit. That's what gives that legs, because the best not fighting the best. But as we speak now, we're lined up to do very good, because the next 8 weeks, we got fights every week, big fella. Every week we got fights. So we moving in the right direction. But I would like to see all of this stuff these fights stop being stalled because of either negligence on the boxers' end or the promoters' end.
Hey, I totally agree. Jay say Earl was injured for over a year, and Bud gained no ground during that time. I think he's waiting on these guys to get worn down, then come pick them off. Bud got to show me something. Exactly. You ain't got to, you got to show, you got to show me nothing, because I ain't got no eyeballs. So you got to show me something, champ.
You like this, you just watch the fight. I can't down no eye test. You got to let me hear it.
Porter is his real first test at 147. Exactly.
Facts. You just summed it up. We've been talking. We said it. This is his first real test. And if he passed it, I will be on here Monday and to give him his credit. Because I don't want y'all to think we hating on him.
Well, Captain Perfection, I totally 1000% disagree. He's a Hall of Famer just for being undisputed alone. That's bullshit. So that means if I fight Donald Duck, Bugs Bunny, and Pepe Le Pew, I'm a Hall of Famer, and I get undisputed for fighting them guys. So that means Josh Taylor is a Hall of Famer for being undisputed, right, Lou? If we taking his logic, that's the truth, right?
Yeah, that's what they basing it off of. Yeah, you got to go with that logic.
Yeah. So Josh Taylor, Hall of Famer too.
So capturing what's the name? I want to name me 3 fighters that he fought at 140 that stood out to you, that made you put that comment up there to say, well, he's a Hall of Famer. And I know he's undisputed at 140, but I'm just curious of the fights that you said that stood out in your mind.
And Dango.
I'm just curious. I just want to know.
That fight he had was Gamboa. J.A. say Savannah Marshall. Yes. Once Clarissa Shield beat the shit out of her, Boston enthusiasts, y'all ain't gonna have nothing on this. Y'all might as well migrate to the U.S. That's all y'all better do. Migrate to here. And we ain't even gonna accept y'all unless y'all got blue passport. How about that? Now, I mean, ugly being the obvious word. Hannah Gable, great hype. Exactly. Ain't nothing but hype over there, man. You know what I mean? They just all full of it, man. I haven't seen Bob try to protect a black fighter before. That shit make me wonder why he wouldn't put him in there with the top one. No, who just said that shit?
Yeah, he just said it. He just said it, man. He just said it.
I said the same exact thing, Deontay. I said the same thing. Bob probably said, wait a minute. Bub been knocked down and, you know, and he fight the best. You know, he got that roof like Mr. Man say, got the dog in him and all that bullshit. But these dudes, Keith Thurman and Earl Spence, now they hitting kind of hard there. You know what I mean? I gotta protect this man for a little bit to get some kind of money out of him.
I'm gonna get my investment back.
Get my investment, you know what I mean, back from him. And this the only time he gonna get his investment. Because remember, he said lost fight with Terrence Crawford. He lost money.
He lost money, yeah.
I should go ahead, Lou.
No, go ahead.
Bob Thune said, I appreciate the sport of boxing more than any one fight. Me too. And that's why I appreciate that he's not fighting nobody at 47. And until then, I'm appreciating more 30. Captain Perfection said, man, they made Wilder Fury 3 times. There's no reason they can't make this fight just as much money in it too. Well, they not, because neither one of them really are sellers.
Yeah, man. I don't have this fight doing that. I don't have them doing 300,000. I don't. I'm serious. I'm just saying. I've been pretty on point with my pay-per-view buys, man. I've been on point with that, man. Yeah. You know, I just don't. I'd say about 200 to 225.
Mm-hmm.
25.
Yeah, because we all know. Hardcores know them too, but the casuals really don't know.
Yeah, they don't. And the casuals are the ones who really gonna pay for that shit.
Exactly. And we gotta hype them up to pay for it.
Yeah. Right. But yeah, man, I'm excited, man. It's here for 4 or 5 days. Mr. Man, J.A., Dante, boxing enthusiasts, man. This is what we've been asking for. We asked for it. It's here, and I'm happy, man. I'm enthused about this, man. I tell you, we going to the fights already, man. That last fight, I'm gonna have my car warmed up and hit that damn highway slim. I don't know about you, Lewis, but if I got to make some pit stops in my mom's house and watch the fight, that's what it is. Because I can't miss this champ.
Hey, I'll pull over on my phone and watch it.
Yeah, whatever you got to do, man. Don't miss this shit, man.
It's recycled bias. When he beat Gamboa, he was being compared with Floyd and was number 2 pound for pound. I ain't comparing with Floyd. Not me. It ain't because I'm one of the dudes to say ain't number 1 Floyd Mayweather. And this dude ain't had no defense to compare him with Floyd Mayweather. You know what I mean? Josh Taylor is, we disagree. He beat Reed. Just, see, I thought you were going to change your tune.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's Terrence Crawford, Hall of Famer. That means Josh Taylor, Hall of Fame, because he fought better competition. He beat Reed pro grade. He beat Ramirez. So ain't nobody of Terrence Crawford can beat neither one of them. So stop the madness, y'all. Stop it. Come on. Speak fact on the rebuttal. We ain't playing with y'all. Gamboa, Benavidez. That's two.
Okay.
Bud took all these guys. Wait a minute. Benavidez. You talking the guy had a bullet?
Yeah, because I asked him the thing too. Yeah.
It's still one.
Hey, that's his opinion. That's how he feel. I just was curious where his mind was at.
Yeah, Lou, it's his opinion, but we're gonna speak facts. Fuck that. Hell no.
I disagree though. I disagree with those two.
Yeah,
I disagree.
Opinion go far, but we'll stop it when they go too far. And that's a bullshit opinion.
So you think he went far left with that?
Way left. like we do on How Men Think. We go way left. You know what I mean?
Real quick.
Bud took all these guys before people started calling them shit. They was shit. You can look at them, see how they fighting in their opponents. Go Google the people that Bud beat at 140. Google all their opponents.
Yeah, and see what they did against those fighters. That's one thing I learned to do, man. It gives you a lot of format on what was going on at that time.
It's just simple math. Google Dongo, Gamboa, and all the rest of the guys that Bud fought at 40. Google who they fought.
Yeah, after the fight and before the fight, you got to.
Before the fight, before they fought Crawford. Hall of Fame with 0 classic fights. Shaking my head.
Man, you hit the nail right on the head, J.A. Right on the head. I can't do that. He's got to get at least 3 of those fights under his belt before I consider him a Hall of Famer. I'm just saying.
Boxing is a global sport. Lots of Americans think anyone not from the U.S. ain't no good. Not me, because one of my favorite heavyweights is you don't want to face the likes of Lennox Lewis. So stop the bullshit. Now, how about that? Yes, that's my favorite heavyweight, Lennox Lewis. Not Tyson, not Holyfield, Lennox Lewis. Thank you very much.
Yeah, he's one of my top 5.
Week before Cameron beat McGee. Oh, shit. I meant Spence versus Crawford money-wise. Yeah, you know what I mean? You right. Hey, Lou, it's Chief for Sports Fit.
Hey, what's up, Chief? I ain't know who that was. What's up, champ? Thanks for tuning in, man.
Sports Fit. What's up with Sports Fit, Lou?
That's the Jim and Laura we used to play ball at, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. I've known Chief for a long time, man. Thanks for tuning in, champ.
J.A. say, Bob doesn't promote shit.
Bob just sit back and collect, man. Well, that's all he do.
Well, that time's Crawford guy, I done lost enough money on him. I could have bought a house in Beverly Hills. So
You sound just like that nigga.
And you guys think this guy is God? Y'all want to wash his balls and all that shit? Let him make me some money. Fuck times Crawford. That's Bob Aaron.
You sound just like that
nigga. Kevin Gabor, Postal, and Dongo Horn, Benavidez, Mean Machine were all undefeated Mean Machine wasn't undefeated. Stop it. All undefeated, 4 were current world champions and 3 were Olympic. You going all the way back there?
Damn, Boxing Enthusiast is full with knowledge, ain't he?
Yeah, and all that shit is wrong.
At the end of the day, Boxing Enthusiast, we appreciate the information, but at the end of the day, he's got to fight. He's got to beat Porter, man, for us to put him up there. I get what he's saying, and it's good to have that resume. But what have you done for me lately? When you on job and you got to update your resume, and he hasn't done that. At least to my knowledge, he hasn't done it, and I just think he has a chance to prove it Saturday night.
So, Boxing Enthusiast, let me ask you this: they're all undefeated, right? You said they was all undefeated. So, do the people they fought mean anything? One had a bullet in his fucking leg. Do that mean anything? Do that mean anything? You know what I mean? Ain't not all right. In your opinion, are any of them A-class fighters? A, not BC, A-class fighters, any of them. Only one probably was a B-plus fighter back then that he fought was Poston and Gamboa. I give him that. Maybe Poston and Gamboa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Recency bias. He ain't biased. I'm just speaking facts, Sam. I remember watching Bud versus Calamove on HBO, and Roy was praising him, but the arena was boring like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I remember that.
At the time, these were very good wins. Yeah, but now as time go past and you let shit marinate, and then you read above and abroad, now what are they? You know what I mean?
Just another fight. It's just another regular fight.
He ain't answered my question, Lou. Is Josh Taylor a Hall of Famer? That's all I need to know from Boxing Enthusiast. You are only mentioning Benavidez. He is the worst example. I mean, it is what it is. Anybody that got shot in the knee probably owes somebody money for coke. Him and his brother.
I will say this. He got in the ring, though, man. Shit. He did what he's supposed to do to a guy who had a bullet in his legs. I ain't gonna say I give him credit, but I'm not gonna discredit it because the guy got in the ring.
It took 11 rounds. Come on, champ. It took 11
But he got
rounds.
him out of there, though, man. You got that got to count for something, man.
Yeah.
He got him out of there.
Yeah, it counts for him not doing the job earlier. That's what it counts for.
Yeah, you can look at it that way too. I mean,
oh my God.
I just give it credit. He knocked him out. It's a knockout on his resume. And if he had lost, you got to think about that. Then it'd have been really bad if he had lost. So I just like to give credit when they be the person they supposed to be. They did what they're supposed to do. He knocked him out. Should have got him out earlier? Yeah, he should have.
Okay,
but
well,
the
we
fact
all
that he got
gonna
him
give
out.
him credit. We all giving Bud Crawford credit for beating all these guys like he's supposed to. Yeah, all these C class and D class fights. Yes, thank you. The answer is obvious. No, Josh has just come on the scene, but he undisputed. Terrence Crawford undisputed, so he going to the Hall of Fame.
So if they had dressed it up a little better and said, okay, he was 140, and then add more to it, because if you're going to go off of those bases, like you said, big fella, they got to put Josh Shell in there.
Let me say this: if he beat Spence, Thurman, Porter, he's a Hall of Famer.
Boom. Couldn't have said it no better. Okay.
Is that good? That's good enough for you, Boston enthusiast? You know what I mean?
That's a fair assessment. I think nobody can argue with that.
Bud also said Benavidez was his toughest fight. He was. He been banging Bud ass. If he wouldn't have that damn bullet in his leg, he might have knocked him out. No, Bud probably never fought anyone Hall of Fame fighter. Yeah, well, all right, there you go right there. That's a good one, Dante. Who in the Hall of Fame that Bud fought that might be a Hall of Fame fighter?
Nobody.
You know what I mean? Benavidez ain't special. Speak on the other one. He ain't special. The other one ain't special either. He's a fat, out of shape. Boy, don't get me started.
Go to the video. Go to the video, y'all. He made one.
That motherfucking big fat man, you know what I mean? He calling people out. He can't even make his motherfucking weight. That's for another day. I'm going to go all in on him again. You know what I mean? Bud is a 3-weight class champion. Okay. Undisputed. You said this shit. Man, you said it again. 4-0. There's the forward boxing in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, you right. But this is what have we done lately. What have you done for me lately?
I was just singing that song in my head riding home, man. Because I knew what type of traffic we was going to get today. Because so this is the fight coming up this week. And he's got to prove himself. This 147. He's got to dominate. If he wants to go to the Hall of Fame, like y'all putting him in there, he's got work to do. And big fella just laid it out. Those 3 fights that he just named, he's got to fight them and beat them for me to put him in the Hall. Even if he beat 2 of them and lose the last one, I still put him in. So let me break this down for y'all Terrence Crawford lovers. This dude's the baddest man in the world. He can beat Elliott. He can beat Predator. He can beat Rocky. He can beat Mr. T. You know what I mean? He can beat all these motherfucking guys. You know what I mean? He can beat Benavidez. He can beat Amir Khan. He can beat Terrence. What's the other? Cheney. He can beat Mean Machine. I mean, did you name Amir Khan?
Yeah, Cheney Khan.
Okay.
You know, Amir Khan and Terrence Crawford got something in common. You know what I mean? He can beat all these guys that's not A-plus fighters, A-class fighters. None of them. Answer. Tell me, Lou, is these motherfuckers A-class fighters?
Nah.
No bias, no nothing.
No bias. Look, like I said, I ain't got no horse in the race, but none of these guys that he beat is Hall of Fame worthy, or they was A-class fighters in the time he fought. And I don't think nobody here could argue with that.
Exactly. So why is Terrence Crawford fans putting them on the pedestal?
Because that's what fighters.
They really giving this guy the eye test, Lou.
That's what fans do, man. That's why they're fans. You know what I'm saying?
I understand, Lou, but something that this guy that showed you gotta make you think that he's great. And I'm gonna be honest, you know, I don't use that word great. You know what I mean? I don't need to see a motherfucker. The great man just retired, Manny Pacquiao. Ain't none of these fighters in here great. They good, but they ain't great. You know what I mean? You got to keep winning to make me say, oh, he great.
Yeah, the verdict is still out on a lot of these fighters, man. You're right. The verdict is still out. And exactly. I think their body of work in which they're going to do the next 2 or 3 years will hold them accountable. It will make you say they're either great or they're not. That's it.
Exactly, Lou. So how can you call a man that's not great yet the baddest man on the planet?
That's what fans do. Fans cheer you and they want you to do good. And that's why we're here. We're here to break it down for them, to let them know that you guys not great yet, and this is why. We've shown them over the last 2 or 3 days why their fighter is not great. And they're not great yet because they haven't fought the best. It's that simple. And I think a lot of them, they want their guy to be that guy, but they got to prove it.
I heard
they got to prove it.
Look, I heard motherfuckers call Devin Haney great, and he ain't fought nobody.
Oh my God,
I
man!
mean,
Yeah.
he fought Boo Boo the fucking fool, and they calling this nigga great. So I mean, that word "great," Lou, is used too much. You know what I mean? And he ain't even good. You know what I mean? They really give this guy the eye test, and he ain't fought no. You think Terrence Crawford ain't fought nobody at 47? Name me one great fighter that Devin Haney fought. That Linares was a C+ fighter.
He was at best.
He been great since Lomachenko waxed that ass. So y'all better stop using that word great. These motherfuckers ain't great. I'm letting y'all know right now. They not.
Is it so they say great potential? Is that what you think with they're mixing it up with great potential versus maybe, a great fighter?
There you go, Lou. Maybe they need to add potential with that.
Yeah, shit. That's how I look at it. Terrence Crawford has great potential. All these fighters got great potential, but they got to fight the great fighters. Like you said, their resume, before you retire, you got to have multiple Hall of Famers on your resume. Whether you beat them or you had a close draw with them or whatever, you got to have that on there. If you don't have that on there, I can't put you in there. That's just how I feel.
Boston through to say contradiction city. Hey, it is what it is. Tell me what I contradict. Brooke beat Porter and Bud smashed Brooke. He smashed a Brooke that I was tore up. Come on, man. You know what, Boston through? You need to stop that bullshit. I ain't even gonna get horse talking. You gonna talk fact, man. Kell Brooke fought Porter 5 or 6 years before he even fought anybody. You know what I mean? Or 4 years before he even fought Crawford. Get out of here with that bullshit. You know what I mean? I'm not putting Bud on a pedestal. I'm just appreciating his skill and trophy cabinet. Shit, I got shit. You want to see my trophy cabinet? No. Shit, nigga, I got a whole MVP, all met, all in the high, went to Kyle Berkeley on the football scholarship. I got plenty of motherfucking trophies. So don't give me. I can show you plenty of trophy boxing enthusiasts. I don't give flying. You know.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with boxing enthusiasts a little bit. I appreciate his skill. He does have skills, and I do appreciate that.
Dude, how you know? All right, you and boxing enthusiasts. How you know he got real skills if he ain't fought the A-class fighters?
Well, I mean,
wait a minute. You said it before. Don't start. I get on your ass. You said He said you say he got skills, right? But how do you know you got real skills if you haven't fought the best?
Well,
the best bring the best out you, right?
Yeah, he fought enough. Like you said, he's fought in B-class fighters, and I see the skill. I see the potential skills to be able to be a Hall of Famer. I see that, and this fight right here is going to be a test.
Dude, who the B-class fighter he fought?
Shit. At that point, I would say Amir Khan was a B fighter.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
He wasn't no C.
Man,
all right, okay. Retired, let's name it Amir Khan.
No, you gotta tell him how long he been out of boxing.
Okay, let's go down the list.
Oh Lord.
Amir Khan. I'll say Amir Khan, right? 147. We talking about 147. We talking about 140.
Exactly. I don't give a fuck which one you for. We talking about 147.
Let's see. Hold up. Let me look down my list. Hold up. He has the potential, man. He has the potential. I'm not gonna go back to my book. He has the potential, and I see what you're saying. The boxing enthusiast, I see it. I see the potential, and it's kind of hard to say you don't give him the eye test. I know the skills when I see it, and I think this fight right here is gonna prove, like I said at the beginning of the show, this is gonna prove that he has the skills to go to the next level. I truly believe it, and that's why I got him winning the fight.
If anybody in here listening or in the comment section, and if you're just listening, hit the subscribe button and the like button. We really would appreciate it. And while you're doing that, come in here and tell me the B-class fighter at 47 Terrence Crawford fought. And I'll be waiting. All right, JHA, a lot of fans don't want you to use contact. Exactly. That's boxing enthusiast. I'm not saying he's the baddest man on the planet. I'm just giving him his props. All right.
Same here.
He didn't even want this fight.
Facts. These are facts. That's right.
That's right, Q. Tell him, Q. He ain't even want this fight. The WO said, nigga, you chinny motherfucker. You been getting around here, and Bob want his money. So you want to fight somebody. Sean Porter it is.
All right, Quentin. So Quentin, if Terrence Crawford do what he said he's going to do, then you got to bring your ass back here on Monday and face the fire. How about that?
Y'all need to stop that bullshit. Oh man, get out of here. Boxing is about matchups and skills, not just belts and accomplishments. I guess that's to boxing enthusiasts. Bama told me Crawford can beat Prime Floyd. I told you.
Oh, they smoking. They really smoking now. They smoking, man. And that's what keeps me in the middle, man. Because I'm like, dude, come on, man. Don't say no shit like that on air, man. You can't. You can't say no shit like that on air.
Oh my God, dude. That's when I started the show. I told you guys, I didn't say everybody, but that's why people hate Terrence Crawford, because of his fans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They get this guy the eye test. They think this dude is God, and they pray to him, and they massage his balls and all that shit. You know what I mean? You can't make this shit up, man. You just can't make it up, man. Dante say, Haney the boogeyman, never allowed, they say. Man, don't get me started. The next time BF talk about Devin Haney, I'm popping on that show. You can believe that. Potential is another word for ain't this shit.
I like that, J.A. I like that.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. If boxing isn't about accomplishment and titles, the average journeyman will be the highest paid in the Hall of Fame, J.A. Hey, if that's what you say. Vazada and Travosa will be a top 5 pound for pound. Man, people still fighting Chisora. That dude lost his last 40 fights.
Oh, man.
Dude, the dude lost his last 40 fights, and after he lose, you know he give everybody a hamburger.
Oh.
Man, that's them UK motherfuckers.
Oh, man. Things is sticking here tonight, boy. Keep it coming, y'all. Keep it coming.
J.A. Dixon, come on, Brooke. Come on. Brooke was 3 years removed from fighting elite level comp at 147. It was coming. I said the same thing, J.A. They just don't listen to me because they think I'm a Crawford hater. But I speak facts. Coming down from 154, his trainer left him because he was draining himself. He got to read the shit. Training and promoter bailed on him before the Bud fight because they knew he was washed. Exactly 1,000%. You know what I mean? It's 2 level-headed people in here.
Nah, man. Hey, look, I think Crawford's gonna prove y'all wrong, man. I really do. And I want y'all to be able to be man and come up here and face it up.
We didn't say he was gonna lose. Did anybody say he was gonna lose?
I see some people in here predicting that he's gonna get knocked out.
I want him to prove me wrong by beating the shit out of Sean Porter.
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna
him out like they said he's gonna do.
Hey, maybe he is, but like I say, I just feel like he can do it. I just feel like he can. Boxing
is all about accomplishment. Okay, let me ask you this: you write this in a way, boxing enthusiast. You write in a way, but let's say Light Skin Lou accomplished the WBC international belt, the WBC red featherweight belt, the WBC Idaho belt, the WBO welterweight Riggs Cheney belt, the WBC Silver Spring Idaho belt. So is that accomplishments? Yeah, and I'm being sarcastic. Yes. So, Lewis, that accomplishment. You accomplished them. Is that accomplishment?
Yeah, that's not the accomplishment that we looking for to put you up on that upper echelon. No, it's not.
That's the best thing you said since you've been in here.
It ain't. It's not. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Like I said, I get what you're saying. But at the end of the day, and like you said, styles make fights. I just feel like Crawford's style can capitalize on the deficiencies of Sean Porter. That's what I've been saying, and that's what I wrote in the book for weeks. I just feel like his style will expose Sean Porter, and I think that's what's going to be the telltale end of the fight. I'm just saying.
Hey, Q, what I want you to do whenever we finish this podcast, just like you shared them other nigga podcast, I want you to put this podcast in all them boxing channels, especially boxing shit talking, and put in here, oh shit, Terrence Crawford got his ass lit up today, and make sure I'm like this.
He's smiling behind that shit.
Tony say, y'all see his skill come Saturday night. Yeah, we will. Exactly. And that's what we want to see, Tony. If his skills with A-class fighters. People who going to bring the best out of you. Not C-class fighters. You know what I mean? Matchup Trump accomplishments. Oh, you heard that? Let him allow D-class con. Exactly.
Oh, shit.
No, it's logic, Q. I don't know what the fuck wrong with. Lou need one of these. Oh, wait a minute. I know what he needs.
What I need?
That
Oh,
nigga
shit.
need some glasses because he can't see a motherfucking thing. We already know he can't see, so we gonna have to call Mama Peterson. You know what I mean? Because Lou ain't been doing this thing right. You know what I mean?
Man, I just feel like this is the time, man. This is the time.
Amir Khan is an Olympic medalist and 2 times.
Come on, boxing. Hey, boxing enthusiasts, we lost that battle, man. Let it go. Let it go, dog. We lost that argument. Hey, look, you notice I ain't even fighting. I'm the white towel. I'm waving the white towel. Shit.
Man, get out of here, man. But that
I know when the gig is up. I'm waving the white towel. Shit.
Khan was washed up.
Facts. It was. It's facts. I tried. It's facts. At the end of the day, I respect everybody's opinion that's on the chat today, man, because I'm really looking forward to this fight. Quentin, J.A., everybody who's tuning in, man, and giving up their thoughts. We really appreciate it. Whether you made sense or not, we appreciate your thoughts because you in here, you kicking it with us, man. Whether or not we were saying Amir Khan was an A fighter, B fighter, C, we in here and we just chopping it up, man. So we appreciate y'all for coming in, man.
Well, he's speaking for us. This guy here, I'm pointing at. He's speaking for his motherfucking self. Because if you come in here talking bullshit and not speaking fact, I don't respect shit. Get it right. That's how we rolling today, baby. It's turn Crawford Porter week. That's how we roll. We done waited for this shit for 20,000 years, goddamn. Yeah. And the WBO say, oh, enough is enough. You ain't running no more, Cheney Crawford. It's time for you to fight one of these A-class fighters, and let's see what you can do. Yeah. And if you do your thing and wash his ass, Lou gonna come in here and say, damn, not this Lou, this Lou. I'm gonna come in this motherfucker and say, hey, Turner Crawford's a bad man.
Yeah, I told you, I mutually agree. Exactly. Everything that we talked about today, we pretty much was on the same page. Because at the end of the day, you can't argue with facts. The fact is, okay, it took him whatever it took to get him to get this fight. I don't care about that. All I care about is the shit gonna happen, and they're gonna get in the ring, and they're gonna prove somebody's gonna walk out losing, and somebody's gonna walk out winning. So that's what I want to see.
Exactly. And I think it's gonna be the fight of the year. But we're gonna see, you know what I mean? And Boston students say, look at Roy Jones Jr. in his prime. He was the greatest. You have to give guys their credit. Of course, but look who he fought in his prime. Look who he fought. James Toney. Is anybody on Terrence Crawford's resume that you can consider the skills of like James Toney? I'll wait.
Bernard Hopkins. What's his name 3 times? He fought Tarver 3 times, right?
Twice, I think.
No, it was 3. It was 3.
Whatever it was, Lou, answer the question.
What was the question?
Is there anybody on Terrence Crawford's resume that we can compare to Roy Jones Jr.?
Oh, I ain't even got to answer. No, hell no. Resume. Hell no.
Boston students, boy, I mean, you know your shit, but you wrong today, mother. You really wrong today, champ. Bud, 34 years old. We shouldn't be talking potential Boots Lipness win right there with the dudes Bud beat. Oh my God, this shit is crazy, man. Y'all crazy, man. Fighters lose a few fights and they all of a sudden garbage. No, who garbage? Oh, you talking? Well, they washed up. They has been 3-4 years ago, man. You know what I mean? That's facts. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I ain't biting my tongue, champ. Sorry to hear that. You have hardly understood any of my answers.
What's why he didn't understand? What's why?
I understood everything he said, and J.A. understood everything he said. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Most times, the guys who get the belt first just got the opponent opportunity first. That's true. You know what I mean? I understood everything you said, Boston enthusiast. Miss me with the bullshit. Tank has no belt, and right now at 130, 135, and 140, he's the money man. Hey, see, we can bring that shit up all day.
Tank is a different animal, man. That's a different animal.
You have a disturbing hatred for old Terrence. I don't hate Terrence. Let me tell y'all something. I do not hate Terrence Crawford, but you know what would make me love him? His sister.
That's all right, boxing enthusiast. I think he's gonna be eating crow on Saturday, man.
You know what I mean?
And it's gonna taste good, boxing enthusiast. I'm telling you.
My man Q, I'm glad Q came in here today. Q said he's losing.
All right, man. That crow. Hey, I got 2 crow sandwiches over here.
Let me say it again. Maybe y'all haven't heard me. I do not hate Terrence Crawford. I hate his fan base. I hate what they all stand for because they putting this guy on a pedestal that he shouldn't be put on yet because he hasn't fought the best at 147. Now, I said that calmly and I said it clearly. Maybe you guys don't understand this. You know what I mean? Until he fight the best at 147 prime A-class fighters, he don't get no credit from me. Now, if he wins Saturday in good, devastating fashion, not split decision, because Thurman has split decision, Earl has split decision. You see what I'm saying, though? You know what I mean? He got to win because you fans said he's the baddest man on the planet. I ain't talking about nothing else. Nothing else. Dante say, boxing enthusiasts, come on, man. You know Roy Jones beat James Toney and Hopkins in his prime. Exactly. Yeah, man, we're going to have to get your ass out of the UK. I know it's getting late. You about to go to work, man, but damn.
Yeah, that spoke for itself right there. Roy Jones in his prime.
Again. I don't mean belts contact. Accomplishments are each to their own. ABC belts are diluted. Oh, my God. I'm sharing it now. Thank you. I appreciate it, champ. You know what I mean? Everything Lou said bad about you, he take it back.
I take it back, Q.
No inside game and low output going to be the difference in that fight. Let me say this before I read the rest of y'all comments. If Sean Porter say, Lou, and everybody, J.A., Boxing Enthusiast, Q, everybody in here, Tony, Rhea, everybody, perfect. If Sean Porter say, do what he said, Lou, you remember, I'm going to use the basketball reference, Nolan Richardson, Arkansas. What they call it, the which comment, what is it, Lou, the which 20 minutes of hell, or what is it?
Yeah, 20 minutes of hell.
If Sean Porter goes the 3 minutes of hell each round, Terrence Crawford gonna be in trouble. I don't think he can get out of that because you said later round, Lou. I think in the later round he's gonna be too tired.
Hey, that could be.
I think like Q said, his punch output. You know he like timing. You know he like switching. His punch output is gonna be down. And if Porter hits everything on his body, his arm, his body, and if he hit the chin, you never know because you know he is chinny, Glass Joe.
Yeah, and I get that assessment. I get that. But like I said, Sean Porter gets reckless. Broner put him down, Thurman put him down, and Spence put him down. Not knock out, but they touched him.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this. I want you to answer. I ain't mean
okay.
To cut you off.
No.
How do we know really how much power Terrence Crawford has? You know what I mean? If he fought not weak opponents, old opponents, you know what I mean, and stuff like that.
We won't know until he's exposed, until it's on display Saturday night. Because, like I said, I don't have him knocking. I put that out there. I don't have him knocking Porter out. I got him winning either one or two ways: MD, majority decision, or unanimous decision. That's the only 2 ways I got him winning. That's it. So with that being said, I don't think we're going to see Crawford punching power because, like you said, Porter is going to rush him. He's going to make it ugly. We already know this fight. He's going to make it a tough dog fight. But like I said, Porter always get reckless at some point in the fight, and I think Crawford's going to be there to capitalize
on. Boxing enthusiast, that's exactly my point, Deontay. Laugh my ass off. Khan been getting the sonic ring knocked out of his ass for years and ran from Brook. Now they're finally talking about fighting. Yeah, there you go, UK. Your 2 best fighters in the UK.
That fight is already, I think it's official already.
I don't think they, because Khan ain't signed a contract yet.
I don't want to see it anyway.
No, fuck on look at that shit. I wouldn't even look at that shit if it was on free TV. So you just disregard boxing accomplishments once they lose a few fights. No, I ain't say nothing like that, man. I just said when you're fighting the old powder puff people whose skills had diminished, and then you go fight them, what for? They C and D class fighters. They not no longer being A class fighters no more. You know what I mean? And like I said, answer the question. What B? I didn't even say B. What B level fighter has Terrence Crawford fought at 47? You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna say about it. Bud isn't retired yet. Yeah, he ain't. I tell you one thing, he go up to 154, his ass gonna be retired. That's a damn show, because they hit much harder up there. And skill, and them little skills he got ain't gonna take you but so far. You're up there, because them motherfuckers coming at you. You know, CHARLO, Castano, them bams ain't playing. You know what I mean? Danny knocked Khan out 6 years before Crawford. That's what I said.
Yeah, he did knock him out, slam out too, and he get knocked slam out.
We're gonna have to drug test light skin Lou. We're gonna have to drug test my co-host, man. I'm telling y'all. I still think Bud will win because of his reach and mistakes that Porter makes.
Thank you, J.A. Thank you.
2 tenths when he punches, and it makes him lose power and be inaccurate. Who didn't say Bud was going to win in here? I said it's a 50-50 fight, but if I lean towards, no, Lou, what I always tell you, I'm a betting man. My main big money parlay will be on who? Terrence Crawford.
Terrence Crawford, yeah.
Exactly. That, just like when I won all that money on Tyson Fury. You know what I mean? I had a parlay on Tyson Fury. I had a parlay on Deontay Wilder. But I'm not no dummy. You know what I mean? I'm not no dummy, but it's a good chance that Sean Porter can win this fight. And I'm not going to leave it. You know, this will be the first test Terrence Crawford have. And I'm not going to, you know, leave. I'm not going to just think that he's going to go in there and whitewash Sean Porter. I ain't a Bud lover. I just appreciate his skills. Just because he hasn't fought the best welterweights doesn't take anything away from his skills. He is elite. Okay. Laugh my ass off. Wow. 10 years too late. Man, if y'all in here, man, please hit the like skin button, hit the subscribe button. I'm getting hoarse. I'm fired up in this motherfucker. And now I'm really fired up in this motherfucker. My man, BFTB is in the motherfucking house.
What's up, BF? What you doing, champ?
He must heard me call his name, Lou. Mention his damn Haney ass.
Oh, shit. He heard it from a mile away. Them fans, they hear it from a mile away.
Man, but I ain't finished with y'all asses today, man. You know, I'm going this shit all week. Y'all, like I said before, y'all think this dude God. Terrence Crawford is God to you guys. Y'all motherfuckers in there praying, oh, mighty Mr. Crawford, can you please make my day go by the best it can? I mean, I really appreciate you. In Jesus' name, I pray. This dude is God to some of you motherfuckers. And he ain't fought nobody at 47. Lou, go down the list again. Amir Khan, 50 years too late. Kell Brook was washed up after his eye socket was fucked all up. He drained himself to go back down to 47. And then he still almost knocked the nigga eyeball out because his eye was puffed up. You know what I mean? Jeff Horn, who fought Manny Pacquiao, beat him because Manny Pacquiao wasn't on the steroids at that time, Lou. You know what I mean? And then the dude saw Benavidez. He said, oh, you about to fight Crawford? I got something for you. Pow! He shot Benavidez in the leg. Benavidez going around fighting this motherfucker with one leg, and it took you 11 rounds to get him up out of there. You know what I mean? Who I'm missing, Lou? I mean,
you summed it up, man.
Main Machine, the C-plus fighter. So y'all stop the bullshit about Terrence Crawford. This week will show us if he can beat Sean Porter. It is what it is. I had no, what is it, Lou? What you say? You didn't have no what?
No horse in the race. I don't have no dog in the fight, horse in the race, or however you want to call it. I think that's why, right, and that's why boxing, man, is fair, especially this fight this weekend. And it goes to all the Crawford fans, the Porter fans. Your dog is in the fight, and you get to see what you predicted and whether they have the skills to pay the bills. This fight is going to measure up to a lot of people when they say, "Oh, my fight is going to knock him out." It's going to happen in the ring, and we're going to see it, and I can't wait, man. I can't wait because it's fair. It's fair. Everything that we're talking about is on fair ground. We want to put him, his fans, Terrence Crawford fans, want to put him in the upper echelon where he got a chance to prove it. And it's not, I don't think it's no hating going on. I just feel like it's facts. It's a fact when you say this is the first 147 A+ fighter that he's fighting. So, and this is going to be the clear measuring tool that we need to see if he's the boogeyman or whatever it is you call him. He got a chance to prove it, and that's what's fair about boxing. You get a chance to prove it.
I asked these niggas, Mr. Man, all these, you know, all these Terrence Crawford lovers. You know what I mean? Name me one B-class fighter that he fought at 47. They couldn't even do that.
Yeah, when I said, hey, look, when I said Amir Khan, I was thinking about him in a different time. But then when I thought about what Quentin said. He got knocked out just before that. He was pretty much washed. So yeah, he hasn't fought anybody that's going to put him in the Hall of Fame yet. And this will be the first test to put him in there. Well, one of the first.
Don't say that too loud. You know his motherfucking fan butts in here. His fan.
Hey man, hey, look, I'm here all week.
You know what I mean? You know he a Hall of Famer. So if Terrence Crawford a Hall of Famer, that means Josh Taylor a Hall of Famer.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I think that's a step. Don't get me wrong. That's a step in the right direction. It's good to have on your resume when you're applying for the Hall of Fame. It's good to have on your resume, but it ain't finished. It's not finished.
I tell you what, he beat Spence, Thurman, and who else? I didn't even say Ugas. I gave him Ugas. Then I say he a Hall of Famer. Other than that, man, Terrence Crawford can kiss my ass. Y'all motherfuckers crazy, man. You know what I mean? Double bottle. What's up, BF? If Porter fights Bud like he fought EJ, then he's winning. Exactly. I said that earlier, man. I said he cannot go in there fighting Crawford like he fought Adonis Ugas.
Yeah, he can't try to outbox him. Yeah,
he gonna get his
that was ugly.
You know
I think that was one of Porter's ugliest fights. I think against Ugas. I think that was one of his ugliest fights.
Exactly. And the thing about him, I've been telling these people, man, I don't hate the man. I hate the fans. I hate the nut riders, dudes that be watching his balls. You know what I mean? Making this man bigger than what he is. He the baddest man, not in the United States of America. He's the baddest man on earth. These motherfuckers think. And it just pissed me off. I'm going to rant about this motherfucker all week. All week, man. You know what I mean? It's just crazy how they think about this dude. It's that simple to me. Yeah, you right.
Yeah, BF, you couldn't have said it no better, man. And I think you're coming in with a fresh perspective because we've been going at it for the last hour and 45 minutes, and everybody has their opinion. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's fair that they get a chance to do it this Saturday to show that you the boogeyman, that you the guy that's everybody been ducking, and you're a potential Hall of Famer. This is one step in the right direction, and I love it.
And like I said before, Lou, everybody got their opinion, but this is the rebuttal entertainment. We speak facts on this motherfucker.
Agreed.
Opinion don't mean shit to me. It don't mean shit to me.
Hey, look, if it stink, it stink.
Exactly. Bud, unanimous decision or late stop at 100%. I will see you Sunday. Yeah, nigga. What time is the UK right now? It's all, okay. You got plenty of time. Send me some of them euros over there, motherfucker. We betting.
Hey, Boxing Dude, we love you, man. We appreciate you for chiming in, man.
Homie doesn't believe all his statements. That's why he's going back, retracting all the messages. No, I mean, I don't count Brook fight. He was losing. Jab dude in the eye, and Brook didn't want to fight no more. Yeah, and it only went, 4 or 5 rounds, and he still almost closed that nigga eye, Lou. Still, you see Terrence Crawford eye after the fight?
Yeah, I did. I watched that fight like a month ago.
He ain't doing but jab his ass to death. And it almost closed Cheney Crawford eye. So, Aria, did you look up? His name is Terrence Cheney Bud Crawford. That's his name. I don't want to see 2 washed up guys. I give all fighters their credit. I don't dislike any fighter. That is the difference. Yeah, I hear you, champ. I don't dislike nobody either. You know who my fighter is. So it is what it is. Canelo knocked Khan out too. Oh
yeah, we don't even count that. He went up too far. That was suicide right there. He knocked his ass to another zip code.
Prescott left out. Khan was knocked out 3 times before.
3 times. Yeah, his second, I think, British Prescott. He knocked him out like the 2nd or 3rd round, I think it was, with a mean shot too.
And these dudes, hey man, Lou, I'm telling you, I thought you was on that a minute there, man.
No, because I was thinking about it another time. I was thinking about another time. Clearly.
All I was doing was giving Bud his credit as nobody else was. I don't dislike any fighter. Well, we gave him his credit, man. I mean,
I give him his credit. Like I said, I'm not going to backtrack on anything I said to give Bud credit. I'm not taking that back. I give him his credit, and that's my opinion, and that's what I'm standing on. But at the end of the day, he got a chance to prove what he's made of. He get a chance to prove everybody's wrong, and that's why I say it's fair. I'm gonna keep saying it. It's fair because they both gonna get in the ring and they got a chance to prove themselves. And we're gonna talk about the shit when it's over.
Exactly. We give him credit, but when y'all start talking about that Hall of Fame bullshit, I got to put y'all in y'all place because, man, I owe the most everybody in this motherfucker. I want me to go get some VHS tapes I can pull out in this motherfucker. I've been watching Bob a long time, man. He ain't no Hall of Fame until he beat the best at 47. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. Like I said, Josh Taylor's resume at 140 is better than Bud Crawford. Is that a lie? Go
now, what you say? I'm sorry, you broke up. What you say?
Josh Taylor's resume at 47 is better than Terrence. I mean, at 40 is better than Terrence Crawford. And if I'm lying, go Google it.
Okay, yeah, that's a fair statement.
BF say, why people say Bud don't get credit? I'm confused. What are we supposed to do? Exactly. I mean, until he fight the best, then what we supposed to say?
Oh, yeah, but you know what? You can't blame it all on the fans. We got to start holding these fighters accountable because it was times when these fights could have and should have happened and it didn't. And this is the makeup what happens after that, because now we don't have anything to truly judge you off of. We can't judge you off of B class and C class fighters. We can't do that. So all of this, sometimes the fighters got to take the responsibility and say, look, at the end of the day, I want to be seen in this light. To be seen in that light, you gotta fight the best. And he's doing it now, but they wasn't doing it before. So that's why we're getting what we're getting.
Yeah, and we broke it down earlier about that shit.
Yeah.
You know, we breaking down earlier. You know what I mean? Terrence Crawford got out of that EJ fight by saying he won 60-40 or 50-50. What the fuck have you done to get 60-40, 50-50 in your pay-per-view? No pay-per-view buys, no good top 10, top 3 fights, and he won 50-50 fighting Earl Spence. Man, he talked his way out of that. Bo Mack told y'all 3.5 years ago when Keith Thurman was hot. Keith Thurman is the best fighter right now and stuff like that. So Bob just look and say, nah, we ain't fighting none of these motherfuckers. We're going to ease on around the road. You know what I mean? If you give Milcon $7 million, Earl Spence and Keith Thurman ain't worth 10, get the fuck out of here.
And that's the time I remember in those times, man, because I was so mad because I wanted to see these fights, man. Because at that time, Thurman was the man. You know what I'm saying? It was 3 fighters that I wanted to see him fight. I wanted to see him fight Broner. I wanted to see him fight Earl Spence, and I wanted to see him fight Crawford. And these fights never came to fruition. And that's why I'm so mad, because
you wanted to see him fight Spence and Thurman. You said Crawford.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I wanted to see him fight Thurman. Yeah, I just wanted to see these fights happen, and they didn't happen, man. And this is why we're getting what we're getting. We can't give you something that you haven't done. I think that's what makes sense for everybody. Everybody views, I think that's what makes sense.
Bob Thursday be tripping. He said, why does it bother you so much about Bud? Laugh my ass off. He is no king to me. I ain't saying what to you. I said the Bud lovers. I know you ain't a Bud lover. I know. You know what I mean? But the Bud lovers, he's God, not a king. God is above everybody. I just prayed 5 times on the show. You know, they prayed to Terrence Crawford. You know what I mean?
And all fairness, boxing enthusiasts, you got to look at it from our perspective. We do podcasts. So we get the foot traffic of the Bud Crawford lovers. So we're going to have more steam behind our questions or our comments because we getting it. Big fella go on just about every day. So he's getting it 24/7 on Instagram, Facebook. He's staying in tune with that. So when he gets it to a degree where he's ready to just lash out at it, you know what I'm saying? Because he's getting it all the time. I don't think it's a disrespect to the comments that you made or whatever. I just think that it's time to elaborate on it because damn, the fight be here Saturday. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. One of my best friends is a Terrence Crawford lover. You know what I mean? So I got
Mr. Man.
Saturday night, Bud gets to show if he's MJ or her or minor. Porter is a A+ fighter, but Bud isn't. Come on now, laugh my ass off. Look, I showed you my logic about that shit, Boston Enthusiast. Porter been fighting A+ fighters, right? Bud been fighting C+ fighters. So C+ fighters and D+ fighters, not even a B+ fighter. Until he fight A+ fighters, then I can't say he's an A+ fighter. But we all know I don't give nobody great. We know he's a good fighter. You know what I mean? But until he fight a A-class fighter, he ain't getting no props from me. And that's from any fighter, not just him. AJ Dixon, he gets to show us if he's Jordan or Sean Bradley.
Oh shit, y'all going.
Hey, Sean Bradley, man, at least he can dunk.
That 7'6" motherfucking walkie-talk, man.
Yeah, bossy Sean Bradley. Yeah, huh?
Oh man, he got me over here crying, man.
That's what I've been saying all along, dude. Judging fighters in their prime and judging their wins at the time contact. Yeah. Cannot be shown as the boogeyman at all because he was forced to fight. I said that earlier.
Mm-hmm.
The WBO said, let me tell you something, Mr. Cheney Crawford. You know, you ain't been fighting nobody lately. You fighting these C+, D+ fighters now. We're going to mandate that you fight Sean Porter because you've been getting away with murder. You've been overpricing yourself, telling everybody you the baddest man on the planet, telling everybody you the #1 pound for pound, and saying you's a Hall of Famer. Well, it's time to show us this Saturday. You know what I mean? So we're going to mandate you fight Showtime Sean Porter, and all that bullshit will be settled Saturday. That's what he said. That's what WBO said to him. Being forced to fight your man, though, does not make you the boogeyman of nothing. Exactly. He was forced. He didn't want to fight it. That's why he told Kenny Porter, I get back with you. Keep up, JA. I do it on every video.
I love it. I love it.
There's no need to if you stand on your word. Was fun while it lasted. Yeah, y'all done got me a horse and fucking.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love it, man. Everybody got their own perspective, man. I love it. I love it.
Tony say, I think it's how you present your analyze, Lou. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And I'm gonna present it the best. See, they gotta learn. You know what I mean? You got to put it in context about this shit. You know what I mean? They say this dude is the baddest man on the planet, but having fought no good fighter or great fighter, whatever y'all call it, because I don't call nobody great. You know what I mean? He haven't fought the top 3 at 47. I mean, then how you a Hall of Famer, Lou? Tell me, how is this man a Hall of Famer?
You're not. I could go back to like the times, you know, back in the days. You say Tommy Hearns, Hall of Famer. Why? He fought Sugar Ray 3 times. He fought Hagley. He fought DeVran. Real short. It's short and sweet. Yeah, he fought everybody. Sugar Ray Leonard. He fought Hagley. He fought Hearns. He fought multiple other fighters. So it's like, it's a given. You can't go to Terrence Crawford resume and say, look, okay, he's a bad man. He was he's a Hall of Fame, potentially Hall of Fame. Reunified. You can't pull anybody. You can't pull anybody off his resume in his prime and say, damn, he's definitely a Hall of Fame. You can't. So it's like it's facts that you can't even argue with. Mm-hmm. You just can't argue with that. Exactly, because like I said before, if he's a Hall of Famer, that means Josh Taylor's a Hall of Famer. Josh Taylor for better competition at 140. Yeah. You know what I mean? And you also said, I didn't mean to cut you off, you also said something that made sense too, and I think everybody agreed with that. Hall of Famers got Hall of Famers on their resume. Yep. And you can't argue with that. Yep. Do Terrence Crawford got any eventual Hall of Famers on his resume? No. And there's other fighters that you can say that too, but we're talking about Terrence Crawford. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You can't look on his resume and see anybody on there that's a Hall of Famer or anywhere near it. Mm-hmm. You can't. So what's the conclusion of this, Luke? Why is Terrence Crawford fans like that then? Why do they think this man's a bad? I know they fanboys, Lou. I know they're fanboys, but sometimes reality got to set in, and you got to use your brain. How is this dude the baddest man on the planet when he haven't fought the best at 47? Yeah, he beat everybody they put in front of him. Yeah, that's all they can say. But shit, the Spence, the Thurmans, and the Garcia when he was there would have beat everybody on his record too. Yeah, you know what I mean? And also, you can't have these guys being called great when it's so many other fighters that you didn't fight. Mm-hmm. And we just named a few of them. Spence, Thurman, you didn't fight these guys. So I say you got to fight these guys before people put them in that great. I don't know what they be thinking about. I just go back to this people. That's what fans do. I mean, you can't get around it. That's what they do. And that's why it be so much hate or so much, going back and forth to say if this guy's great or not, because he hasn't fought anybody. Yeah, exactly, man. And it's an easy argument for guys who really pay attention to boxing. You'll catch that with a casual fan, but people who that goes deeper and deeper layers of boxing, you can't get it over because facts are facts, man. That's what it's about. Any podcast you go to, you got to spit facts. And I think the facts is right here what we're talking about.
Exactly. Boxing students say nothing to do with the words, just like clearing. We got you. A lot of miscommunication and wrong context tonight. Yeah, especially by that UK dude. Think I'm lagging. Yeah, you is. Go your ass to bed, man. What, 2 a.m. out there, motherfucker? That shit you talking today, man, was way left. You know what I mean? That shit was way left. But you know what's going to be way right? November the 20th. That's going to be way right. We're going to finally see if Chinny Little Bud Crawford can beat an A-class fighter in Sean Porter and beat him convincingly, like everybody say he's going to do. Knock him out like all you Terrence Crawford fans say he's going to do. And if he do, I'll be the first to come in here and say, Terrence Crawford's a bad man. He beat Sean Porter like nobody else could beat him. I give kudos to Terrence Crawford. And I will be the first to say that, man. You know what I mean? Lou, so in conclusion, you know what I mean? He's not a bad man until he fight Saturday. And Sunday morning, I will let you guys know if he's a bad man. Right now, look, I'm going to piss him off now. He's not even a B-class fighter.
Hey, look, I got in conclusion, in closing, you're not a bad man until you beat another bad man. And he hasn't beat another bad man. I think that assessment will go universal, man. I think everybody on here could agree with that. You're not a bad man until you beat another bad man.
Exactly, man. So let me tell y'all, man, I really enjoyed the day, man. We was all in it, man. I thank J.A. for coming in, man. Tony, I thank Aria, Dante Hall, my man Perfect Pictures for coming up in the joint. BFTB coming up in motherfucker. Salute. My man Q always got my back because I know which way that nigga going.
My man Chief, yeah, y'all, I think y'all be cahooting before the show come on and try to keep me in the corner. But yeah, man, we appreciate everybody for coming out, man, with a true, honest assessment. We got 4.5 days before the fight happened, man, and we're going to keep the momentum going. We're going to keep the heat going with this fight. I can't wait. We swinging for the fence, man. I can't wait, man.
And don't let me forget about the Terrence Crawford lover that was on here. My man,
Mr. Man,
you know what I mean? He don't love him like KG44, because KG44 be watching Terrence Crawford nuts at night. So he ain't come on, but he was on last week. Me and him was going at it for about 30 minutes, man. Oh man. I got you, King. Oh, yeah, man. Thanks, BF, for coming in. As always, man, you know, he brings facts to the show until he talk about Devin Haney. But that's a different story there. You know, me and him going to go for it one day about Devin Haney. But I love that champ. He a good dude, man. You know, he speak the facts, though, man. You know, he bring the contact live. My man J.A. bring the contact live today, man. It was off the chain, man. And Lou, any last words?
Yes. Tomorrow. How Men Think. Man, I love this fucking show so much, man, that I'm addicted to this show, man, because I love it. The women, tomorrow, 8:30 on YouTube. Come check us out. Get the questions going. Hell, if you come in and you put that lipstick on, you come in, shit, big fella might even let you on the show and host the show a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Well, I love it, man. Tune in tomorrow. BF, if you here, man, we talking adult talk. No boxing tomorrow. Come in, man. The best show on YouTube right now. Tune in tomorrow, man. That's my final thoughts, man.
Well, yeah, like I said before, you know, the butt of the time, we trying to broaden our horizon. You know what I mean? We on Spotify now. You know, RSS.com. We on a lot of podcasts now. You're gonna be able to hear us on these podcasts and stuff like that. So we're trying to broaden the content of the show and stuff like that. You know, let everybody hear what's going on. Hear the facts and shit like that, man. And BF say for sure, man. And thanks everybody for coming in again, man. And what, Lou? How many days we got?
4.5, baby. I'm counting.
We got 4.5 days, man, until Terrence Crawford show us that he's the baddest man in the United States of America and the world to be, you know, because of his fans, man. So thanks for everybody for coming in, man, and peace and blessings to all you guys.
Peace.